The SJSU women's track and field team had one of the best seasons in history in 2024-25. In jumps, Amelia Hostrand earned first-team All-American honors. Simone Johnson was a second-team All-American, and Katarina Graham earned an honorable mention All-American distinction. Hurdler Sky Hagen's performance earned second-team All-American honors as well.
CEFCU Team of the Year, Men's.
Football. Men's water polo. Men's soccer. Men's basketball.
And the winner is football.
The San Jose State football team advanced to a school record third consecutive bowl game under new head coach Ken Niumatalolo. The Spartans were led by their first consensus All-American wide receiver, Nick Nash, who made history by earning the regular season Triple Crown, leading the nation in receptions, touchdowns, and yards for the first time in school history. As we wrap up another incredible Sammy Awards celebration, we want to extend our heartfelt thanks to everyone watching. Your support for San Jose State's student athletes on the field, in the classroom, and in the community help make their achievements possible. From all of us, thank you for watching and honoring the dedication, talent, and spirit of the Spartans. We look forward to celebrating with you again next year.
Okay, $1 million deal on the line. You got this. Recaps and sales meeting insights from all my team's calls? Otter AI, it's you who is man's best friend.
Otter, the AI meeting agent.
At Friedman's Appliance, we've curated a brand experience that you must see to believe. Visit today and receive up to $3,000 back with the purchase of select GE Cafe Appliance suite combinations. Friedman's Appliance, perhaps the greatest showroom in the country.
Landlords care about credit checks as much as vibe checks. Establish credit now so you'll get approved for that apartment later. Establish credit with the Chase Freedom Rise credit card. Learn more at chase.com/rise.
People who pick Post University choose our MS in Counseling and Human Services because they want flexible classes that are on their schedule and on their budget so they can help themselves while they help others. Are you a Post person?
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Current eligible GMC owners get 0% APR with a total value of over $12,000 on this Sierra 1500 model. That's 20% below MSRP.
Joe Fortin. San Jose, give me that love. We are the Giants. We are San Francisco. And we are the world champions.
Where I think a guy like Jerry Rice.
The Golden State Warriors now stand alone with 73 wins, with the greatest regular season record of all time. We are the Giants. We are San Francisco. And we are the world champions.
Where I think a guy like Jerry Rice.
After a scorcher of a week in the Bay Area, another hot one today, the Spartans of San Jose State hoping to heat things up in pursuit of their first win of the season, hosting the Vandals of Idaho, who come in with a 2-1 record. Welcome in, everybody. Larry Beal along with former Spartan star quarterback David Fales. David, Spartans 0-2, lost their opener to Central Michigan, a game they probably should have won. They go to Texas, lose a game they probably were not going to win. Yeah. Idaho today, it's crucial for Walker Egan to play his best game of this young season.
Yeah, the offense runs through Walker Egan, and he's put a lot of pressure on himself to build off the great year he had last year, coming into the senior year. And coming out of the bye week, the Spartan coaches have emphasized unburdening him and allowing him to play free and fast. And if or when Walker is able to do that, the Spartan offense is going to get rolling.
His counterpart for the Vandals is Joshua Wood, your classic dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you with his arm or his legs.
Yeah, you said it. He's a classic dual-threat quarterback. He's a transfer from Fresno. He leads the Vandals in passing and rushing. And what makes him difficult is not only his ability to tuck the ball and run, but to be able to buy time and allow those Vandal receivers to get open.
All right, let's go down to the third member of our team today, Lindsay Polaris, and sources tell me she has shown up in attack mode.
Larry, it is attack mode activated for the Spartans. Offensive coordinator Craig Stutzman summed up his unit's mindset versus Idaho in one word: attack. Stutzman said he woke up in the middle of the night with that word on the mind: attack. For him, it's about being aggressive with the play calling and also making sure he's utilizing all the weapons he has in this run and shoot offense to their full potential. For his quarterback, Walker Egan, it is about making sure he's trusting his reads, being decisive, and letting that ball rip. And Stutzman, to hype up his team, his unit, right before this game started, he walked them through M&M's Till I Collapse for some extra juice. Back to you, Larry.
Thank you, Lindsay. A toasty 80 degrees. Felt a little warmer down on the field. Talking to some of the Idaho guys, they were like, we play in the Kibbe Dome. It's perfect every game. It's a little warm down here.
Got that air conditioning in the dome.
Talk about military precision. They said we're kicking off at 2:02. 2:02 precisely. The kick goes through the end zone. Touchback at San Jose State. Interestingly, you know, most coaches, if they win the toss, they often defer. The Spartans, given their attack mode philosophy, won the toss and they want the ball.
Yeah, just talking to the coaches, there's an emphasis on getting going and coming hot out of this bye week, so not surprised.
Walker Egan, fifth-year senior out of Santa Clarita, completing just shy of 53% of his passes, a couple of touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Those numbers, they hope, will improve today. Ball at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. 2-by-2 set for the Spartans. Play action, they want to throw it right away. Deep down the field to Leland Smith. Knocked away at the 35-yard line. Yeah. Not a surprise that they would go deep on the first play, given our meetings yesterday.
Talk about attack. They're trying to disguise, and it looks like they're playing a 3 high, and then you see number 19 come up on that play action, and Leland was able to get by him. I thought it was a good ball, just a really good play by 18, knocking it out when he came down.
Tim Jackson, junior out of Van Nuys, California, breaking that play up. So 2nd and 10. Throwing again to the tight end, Jackson Kanan. Gain of 8 to set up 3rd and short.
Yeah, good job by Walker taking what they give him. It's just a little stick route. Threw it on time. Take what the defense gives you.
Stopped by Deuce Blenman. His given name is Jamel, but they call him Deuce because he is Jamel Blenman the second. 3rd and 2. Spartans will often line up in a 3-by-1 formation with a single setback. Floyd Chalk. It's Kanan in motion. High snap. Keeping. Down the sidelines. Oh, they put in Tama Amasoni, the running quarterback. Caught us by surprise, the freshman from Hawaii.
Yeah, he did a great job. Number 1, Hayden, comes on the edge, and Tama's reading him. He collapses on the running back, pulls it, gets the first down.
And he's running again. The Vandals quicker to close on the play this time for a gain of only a yard. Zach Kratzer on the stop.
Good stop by the Vandals. They had that odd front. They're doing something on 1st and 2nd down with that odd front, trying to give the Spartans that three-shell look. It's a little trying to hide something here.
Fumbled snap. Iga trying to make something out of nothing here, and fumbles recovered by Dylan Lane of the Vandals. And you talk about quick change. This has been a problem for the Spartans and Iga in particular.
Yeah, this is something, when you watch a few of the games against Texas and Central Michigan specifically, the quarterback's job is to not make a bad play worse, right? Bad snap. You can't make it worse from there, and the option is either, if you have an open receiver, give it to him. If not, throw it away and live to play another down.
Tim Jackson was pressuring Iga, but you either got to throw the ball away or just get out of bounds.
Yeah, again, we used to say this in the NFL. I had Dow Loggins told me all the time, don't make a bad play worse. You can't. You're the last one to touch the ball. You got to make it right.
So already a turnover. And it's been a problem for the Spartans this season. Part of the reason that they come in at 0-2, and we've got all kinds of confusion and motion here. The Vandals really want to go.
Yeah.
They come in out of the Big Sky Conference, and FCS versus FBS. Used to be Division I AA. It was simpler.
That's how I still say it. I'm like, they're 1AA.
False start. Number 51 on the offense. It's 5 yards. Still first down.
That is our referee for the day, Kenneth Ray. So back him up 5 yards. Idaho loves to run the football. They just want to pound it on the ground. And of course, first play they're throwing. Joshua Wood gets outside, and this is what makes him dangerous, down the sideline and knocked out of bounds at the Spartan 40-yard line.
On the quarterback keeper.
The Vandals line did a good job giving Joshua time. He scanned, they had a post and a cross, and he actually had the cross open. I don't know if he felt the D line, but that's what he's able to do for them. He can break the pocket, and just when you think you have him, he's sliding down the sideline for 15 yards.
Joshua Wood, you see, completing 65%. He averages 9.8 yards per carry, and you see why right there.
Yeah.
Timeout, San Jose State.
And this is kind of something Coach Odom was talking about yesterday about being firefighters.
State, it's a first and a half, 30 seconds in length.
About being firefighters, right? They get a turnover, they got to come in and try to make it right. They got to make that stop.
All right, scoreless in the first quarter. Back to San Jose in just a moment.
It's Bedlam tonight here in Boise.
The crowd is pumping at the pit. This place is electric.
The 49ers Talk Podcast, presented by Big O Tires, with Matt Mayoko and Jennifer Lee Chan. Available now wherever you get your podcasts. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
What's the easiest way to put a spring back in your step? Finding the perfect mattress at Mancini Sleep World. We've got you covered with our Rest Easy Promise. We're so sure you'll love your mattress that we offer a 365-night comfort guarantee. 1 year to make sure your mattress is delivering the comfort you deserve. We guarantee the best price with free next-day delivery with top brands like Tempur-Pedic starting at $29 a month. Feel the beat of better sleep with
Mancini Sleep World. Rest easy.
Shop the super sale at Sherwin-Williams and transform your space with color. Get 40% off paints and stains with sale prices starting at $29.39. Hurry in September 19th through the 24th. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Back in San Jose, Larry Beal on loan from ABC7, along with former Spartan star David Fales. First offensive possession for Idaho. Talking all about how much they love to run the football. And come out with a scramble with Joshua Wood gaining 15. Early timeout for San Jose State. We're less than 2.5 minutes into this game. A little misdirection here. The give to Art Williams, who is dragged down on the play by Noah McNeil-Franklin. You're going to hear
Williams on the carry for the
Franklin
Vandals.
a lot in this game.
Yeah.
Because
Noah McNeil-Franklin on the stop
he is
for
the
the
spy
Spartans.
on Joshua Wood on most defensive schemes in this game.
Yeah, he did a good job not biting on the reverse there and closing on the ball.
A lot of eye candy in the background, and that's what the Vandals are going to try to do to get San Jose State over pursuing. The give to Williams over the left side, and San Jose State stacks it up nicely for a short gain there. Stopped by the big man in the middle, Nafa Ponga, who is a game captain today. 6'2", 304 pounds from American Samoa, along with Billy Tafatufoa.
Yeah.
You can jump in on the Polynesian names anytime you want. Help me out.
Yeah, those are some big boys.
3rd and 9. Vandals go empty. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Wood in the gun. Clean pocket. Over the middle. Complete. Davian Superales, which might be the best name I'm going to say today.
Yeah. I like the call by Coach Lennon. It's a Bulls look. The slot's running an option. The outside receiver's running a 15-yard in. And when you get cloud, you're putting that inside linebacker in a bind. He's got to grab that option route. The in route is bending around it, and the safety's too deep to make a play. Good call. Good throw by Joshua.
Gain of 11. Found the nice soft spot in the middle of that zone.
Yeah.
So the Vandals trying to take advantage of a quick turnover by Walker Egan, trying to march down the field here. The give to Williams, and he's tripped up at the 27-yard line. Art Williams had a big game last week. Jordan Pollard on the stop. Williams against Utah Tech, 16 carries, 144 yards. He did not find the end zone. For those of you that play fantasy football, others vultured his touchdowns. He took him down the field a few times, and others scored the touchdowns.
Yeah. No, he's a good player between him and Joshua back there. It's tough to stop.
2nd and 6. Wood looking right, throwing right, and complete. I believe it was Ryan Jezioro. 89 is correct. He's their leading receiver, a redshirt freshman, kind of a surprise because they didn't know he was going to be this good. He started out the season on the scout team, taken out of bounds by Jalen Boehner. By the way, the Spartans have 3 starters in their secondary named Jalen. So if I get confused on who made the tackle, I'm just going to say Jalen. I got a 75% chance of being right. First down. Ball now on the 21-yard line of San Jose State. Art Williams again up the middle, plowing his way up the field down to the 15-yard line.
I really like the way Coach Lennon's calling the plays, being patient. First, second down, running it, and then when he does pass it, he's allowing Joshua to kind of stay in rhythm. He's throwing that out, throwing the in cut, and the guys up front are doing a good job chipping away, getting a few yards.
This is starting out eerily reminiscent of the Central Michigan game, which was the opener for San Jose State, and they lost that game 16-14. 2nd and 5. Here comes some pressure. Down the middle and knocked away. Brilliant defensive play intended for Jezioro and stopped by Jalen Thomas. I told you there was going to be a Jalen that made a play, the redshirt freshman from Los Gatos.
That was a great play by him. It was a good throw, good route, good throw by Joshua, but Jalen just got his hands in there and knocked it down.
So 3rd and 6 from the Spartans' 21-yard line. Trips left. Throwing the slant, got it. First down at the 5-yard line. That was Emerson Cortez Menjivar. A homecoming for him. He's from Salinas.
Yeah, hometown, Salinas. Good throw by Joshua. Again, I really, Coach Linehan's being pretty methodical in how he's calling these plays. He's getting man on third down. Coach Odom brought Tanella off the edge, so you know you're getting man one-on-one with the X receiver through the one-step slant.
Gain of 11, first and goal for the Idaho Vandals here. They've come in from Moscow, Idaho, trying to make San Jose their home away from home. Little pistol formation look here with Williams in the backfield. And Wood will keep it. Dancing to the outside, down to the 1-yard line. So they will run some read option. Jalen Boehner on the stop. The mesh point, explain how difficult that is and how the quarterback has to decide when to pull it, when to give it.
Yeah, you're reading, so in every mesh point, you have a linebacker or a DN. You're reading his hips or shoulders. If he collapsed down on the running back, you're pulling it. If he's squared, Joshua probably should have gave that one, but he's betting on himself. He's more athletic than the guy on the end. But you're reading that end guy. Does his shoulders turn down? Pull it. If he stays squared, give it.
Second and goal, Idaho at the 1-yard line. Little option look. Oh, Wood almost walks into the end zone. Barely touched, too easy.
Yeah. Good job by the Vandals executing, but I thought it was a great streak of play calls by Lennon on just being methodical with the run plays. And when he did pass, he was allowing Joshua to stay in rhythm and get the ball out on time.
And in that situation, there's got to be some penetration up the field from the Spartans down linemen. They didn't get any.
It's hard. It's hard when you have a dual threat quarterback like this. You have to be gap sound, and as soon as one guy is out of gap, that's where either he's going to pitch it or he's going to hit that gap and get through.
Owen Forsman with the extra point, up and good. And Idaho strikes first, taking advantage of the Eget fumble. And it's 7-0 Vandals here in the South Bay.
You deserve a better way to bank. A bank with great rates and smart solutions. Speaking of smart, with Provident Credit Union's Super Reward Checking, you'll enjoy free checking and high-yield dividends and get a $475 bonus when you join. When you bank with Provident, you're part of something bigger, a credit union that's been around for over 75 years and gives back to the community. Open a personal or business account today and earn your bonus. Provident Credit Union. Make life easy.
At Friedman's Appliance, we've curated a brand experience that you must see to believe in the largest Miele showroom in the country. Right now, bundle your appliances and save up to 10% on your Miele appliance package. Friedman's Appliance, perhaps the greatest showroom in the country.
Grayton Resort and Casino invites you to the $4 million Drive Away and Luxury Giveaway. Win a 2025 Lexus LX every hour on Saturday nights, August 9th to September 27th. Plus, 25 winners receive $1,000 free slot play every week, only at Grayton Resort and Casino.
Hey guys, how we doing? You ready? Hey, Adams Elementary. Go Rams! I think he needs one too. What do you think? All right. You guys ready to fight some crime?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you go get him, all right?
At Walgreens, every vaccine is where health meets care. That's the human kind of help. Walk in or schedule your free flu shot today. Walgreens.
Back at Cephus Stadium. This is exactly what the Spartans did not want to do starting this game. It's an 11-play, 54-yard drive by Idaho, eating up just over 6 minutes on the clock, and they score the first touchdown, taking advantage of the Walker Eget fumble.
Yeah, I agree. For the Spartans, it's exactly how you didn't want to start on that first series, and for the Vandals, you couldn't really draw it up any better. They did a good job executing.
Owen Forsman to kick off. Bates and Chalk back to field. A kick that bounces through the end zone. You like the dynamic kickoff in the NFL where you can't really do that, just get touchback, 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 touchback?
Yeah. It is interesting. I was reading a stat that there's the most return touchdowns this year in a while with the NFL, the way they've structured it now. I don't know how long it's been, but it's different. You know, being a quarterback, I never really paid attention too much to that.
Kicker is irrelevant until the game's on the line with 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
Who's our kicker again?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see how Egan responds here after the opening fumble. Got Cannon in motion, play action, clean pocket, going deep again. He's got Danny Scudero there. Incomplete, broken up at the very last second. I thought we might get a little interference on Tim Jackson, 18. You can see the game plan here.
Yeah.
Craig Stutzman, the offensive coordinator, they want to air it out. They want to be aggressive. He said, this is our time to shine. Oh, it hit Jackson right in the back.
It's the same hole they were trying to hit with Leland on that first drive. It's middle field open. He's trying to hit a post down the middle. I think Walker's got to anticipate a little bit more and get it out ahead of him.
There was the slightest of contact before the ball came down. Throwing the slant now. Again, it's Scudero. That's their favorite target. Pick up about 9. Stopped by Matt Irwin, the safety.
Yeah.
So Scudero, he's a San Jose kid, went to Archbishop Nittany, played last year at Sacramento State, and then used the transfer portal to come down here. He is electric with the ball in his hands.
It's quick, fast, smart.
He goes in motion. Up the middle, that is chalk for the first down at the 45-yard line. Braden Rice on the stop on a pickup of the 11. This is what the Spartans want to do.
Yeah, first down, second down, first down.
And they're going to go up-tempo here. Empty. Oh, they're not empty. Chalk is behind Egan. We're right in line, so it looked like he wasn't there. Egan throwing to the sideline. Scudero again. You're going to hear a lot of Danny Scudero today. And he has to try to replace the production of Nick Nash, who was one of the best receivers in the entire country last year. Nash had 104 catches for over 1,300 yards, 16 receiving touchdowns. One of the best in the country, and now on the Atlanta Falcons practice squad. 2nd and 5. It's chalk again, short yardage up the middle, set up a 3rd and 3 after a pickup of 2.
Yeah, Nick Nash is kind of a one of a kind. It's going to be tough to replace him, and it's got to be a team thing. You know, Danny's not going to be able to do it. You got Leland Smith. It's hard to replace a guy like Nick Nash.
Jabari Bates now in the backfield for San Jose State, to the left of Egan. Bates is kind of their home run hitter. He gets the ball. Well, he's in blitz pickup right now. Throwing the deep ball to Scudero, and incomplete again.
Pass incomplete for Danny Scudero.
So they got man on this again, and we talked about this yesterday. I was asking, how often do you guys get man? Not many, and when you do, you got to take advantage of the shot. So you see Walker, as soon as they get man, those backers are pressed. They're getting 11 dog. He wants to give Danny Scudero a shot. I think he's just got to get it up a little bit early. These guys are running fast.
Matt Irwin on the stop. It's almost like the other bomb down the middle of the field where it hits the defender in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's just underthrowing it. I think he's got to either speed up his drop, but get it out a little bit sooner.
Trent Carrizosa with the punt. And it'll be down to around the 10-yard line. 7-0 Vandals. They strike first. San Jose State had some potential big shot plays, but couldn't hit on them. We'll be back in San Jose in a moment.
With the Mountain West app, it's your game, your way. Designed for superfans like you, so that you'll never miss a play. We've got you covered with free access to thousands of Mountain West games, from your phone to the big screen. Stream live games, watch highlights, and unlock exclusive content anytime. Download the app today.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools. Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome? Relief is just a call away.
Service Champions is now offering a $58 tune-up for your furnace or AC.
Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining.
4:35 to go in the first quarter. Oh, look at that drone shot. How cool is that?
That's sweet. That's awesome.
They didn't have that when you played.
No, that's all like, where is this thing up here?
Aliens. They've come to watch a David Fales game.
Oh, that's so cool.
Ball at the 12-yard line after the punt by Carrizosa. The give to Williams over the left side. Short gain there.
Coach Odom's defense needs they need to be firefighters again, get a good stop here.
So Williams, they kind of have a three-headed running back monster with Elijah Cummings and Nate Thomas. But Williams got the bulk of the carries last week, and he was really productive.
Yeah, he's been good for him.
2nd and 7. Here's Wood looking. Flushed. Backside pressure. Flag down. Throws back over the middle. And it's complete to Gabe Hoffman. That would be his first catch of the season. But I believe it's going to come back on a holding call.
Yeah, that flag's in the backfield. But what Joshua was doing...
Holding. Number 52 on the offense. It'll be half the distance from the previous spot. Still 2nd down.
He's doing a good job of going through his progression. You can see he's going to the right, going to the left, and I like the pressure by Coach Odom because that's what you have to do. When you have a guy sitting back there who's feeling comfortable, you got to get him out of the pocket, pressure him. But what Joshua can do, and obviously there's a flag there, he's going to make plays still.
The defensive coordinator for San Jose State, Derek Odom, used an expression I've never heard before. He said their goal, because Wood is so elusive, is to try to keep him in the chicken coop.
I hadn't heard that either. Like, I understand the analogy of trying to keep him in the pocket and chase a chicken. We had chickens in my house, so I totally get it, but I haven't heard that on the football field.
The previous play is under further review if the quarterback was past the line of scrimmage.
Okay. Well, now it's up to the replay booth. You had chickens at your house?
Yeah, we did. Before we moved to Arizona, we had some chickens. We had chickens and ducks. It was wild.
Let's take a look here.
It's kind of hard to tell.
It is hard to
clip.
It is hard to tell. Got the official review. I always wonder, these little monitors, how you can see. It's like looking at your iPad. Maybe you can blow it up. I'm not sure.
I haven't got a chance to take a peek in there, but yeah, a little small screen. Still hard to see. This can't be the view he's getting. Oh, there we go.
Well, so if any part of his body, like even a shoelace or a hair.
Yeah, and then he's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah.
That's Thomas Ford, Jr., first-year coach at Idaho. And the officials are explaining to Ken Neomontalolo.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage is the 17.
Okay.
Well, he threw it at the 19.
It looks like he's behind the line of scrimmage. If I remind my...
Well, I think he was past, but one of us is going to be 0 for 1 on this. If you're used to, like the yellow line on the field, that's always what I go with, and so I'm looking for yellow. But let's see what the replay booth has to say about this.
They're taking some time discussing this.
They are. Well, they're maybe as confused as I am. Might as well talk about Coach Ken.
After further review, there's no foul for an illegal forward pass. The holding on number 52 will still be enforced. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay. You're right.
Yeah, I was confused. I knew there was holding, but I didn't realize that was what we were.
I mean, either way, there was going to be a penalty against Idaho.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 16. And you can only take one penalty, even if there was a penalty.
Yeah.
And you take the hold. But this is where the San Jose State defense, they want to try to make a play here. You've got the Vandals pinned down deep.
Yeah.
Offensively, you don't have much going. Try to flip the field, take advantage of field position. Williams up the middle. Blasts his way before being dropped by Jalen Apallet-Williams, fifth-year senior out of Martinez, California, to Las Lomas High School. San Jose State, the cool thing about their program is they got a lot of local kids.
Yeah, I think they've done a pretty good job since I've been here of getting a lot of local guys, and it is huge for the program.
So that was an 11-yard gain, setting up 3rd and 5. Derek Odom likes to dial up pressure in these situations to see what he brings here. Wood in the gun. He's looking right all the way. Here comes the pressure. Floating down the sidelines. Intended for Williams, incomplete. And Idaho will have to punt.
Good job by the Spartans getting off the field. Again, it's Art versus Tanella. Art, the Spartans bet on defense, and he did a good job sticking with Art coming out of the backfield because it was essentially man coming out. I thought Josh did a pretty good job giving him a chance, just Tanella's all over it.
Well, Latu is one of the captains. Again, we talk about local players out of Sarah High School. All they did was produce Tom Brady. He's pretty good.
Yes.
It's actually really fun to listen to on TV now. And the punt, will just let it roll, and it'll be down at the 32-yard line. It was a 48-yard punt by L.J. Harm. So if you're Craig Stutzman right now, what are you thinking?
I liked how he took a few shots, and he was coming out hot the last 2 drives. I think he ended up getting to it, but just getting some quick completions, getting Walker going, getting Danny the ball, let him get in space. And then you still got to take the shots there because they've had 3, and they're there.
You know, Egan admitted he was pressing a little bit in the first 2 games and said, you know, I don't need to play hero ball. I got a lot of guys who can make plays. That's Scudero in motion. That's one of their big playmakers. Gives on a draw. And that is Jabari Bates, who gets spun around and dropped just shy of the 39-yard line. They'll spot it at the 38.
Yeah, it's a good play. Just get him into a manageable 2nd down situation, get the drive going.
Bates, a junior out of Compton. And so they'll go up-tempo, lining up. That doesn't mean they're going to snap the ball quickly. It just means they're going to line up quickly, and then it gives Egan a chance to read the defense.
It gives Stutzman a look, too, to change the play if he wants.
The give again. Straight up the middle. Bates dropped by John Hayden, but he's got the first down. Spartans on the move.
Yeah, so I like that. Going up tempo, they're getting this like 3-high look, and the Vandals are going between a single high zone and this like Tampa 2 look. And they went fast, took a snap, went to a cadence. They're getting the shell look. It's a good look to run the ball. So great play by Stutzman.
Bates to the sidelines, replaced by Floyd Chalk. They're similar size guys. Chalk is a little thicker. The 1st and 10. Egan, play action, going for Scudero, and threw it out of bounds. One of the things that Coach Ken Niumatalolo talked about with us yesterday in terms of his quarterback, and Kenny was a quarterback himself many years ago, more of an option quarterback, but he felt like Egan as a captain was trying to do too much. And he said, look, we don't need you to be the mayor of San Jose.
Yeah.
All right? just find your guys and hit them. You don't have to worry about training table and who's lifting at this time and all this other extraneous stuff. Just focus on on the scheme. Focus on the X's and O's. Don't worry about all the other stuff. Here's Egan throwing short through the hands of tight end Jackson Kane. Would have been shy of the 1st down. So sets up a 3rd down here and long for San Jose State.
Yeah, and I totally understand what Coach Ken and Stutzman and what they're talking about from Walker's perspective and trying to press. And I mean, I went through the same thing junior year, senior year. You got high expectations, but you have to just play football and control what you control and trust your teammates as well.
He's only 3 of 8 passing thus far in this game. The Spartans go empty on 3rd and long. He got all day to throw. Deep and incomplete. Boy, he had Leland Smith wide open in the flat on the right side. And Leland Smith, had he seen him, would still be running.
It looked like he predetermined there. It's that last drive was a little bit interesting. So we asked the question a few times: how often are you getting a man, especially when you have athletes like this? That last series, that first down, they got man and they wanted to take a shot. They missed him on that fade. They had 2nd down, they get zoned, and then right there, he looked a little bit predetermined. He heaved that one coming off the mound and didn't really give Danny a chance. And Leland again if he would have given it to him, he might still be running.
Yeah. Trent Carrizosa with the 2nd punt. Oh, this is a high, booming punt. Tony Harstey with a fair catch at the 15-yard line. It was a 39-yard punt, shy of Trent's normal average of 46. San Jose State offensively kind of bogged down going for the home run balls here.
Yeah, I think they're recognizing what they're getting. Stutzman definitely seems like he's dialing up plays, recognizing what he's getting. Egot's seen it as well. He's just missing a few of the shots, and then you start getting to this position where you missed a few shots, you're pressing. Again, I think we just got to relax, get a rhythm, get a long drive going.
One of the things the Spartans talked about is they wanted to come out with a little bit of swagger. And Idaho, taking advantage of the early fumble and their first drive, they've taken away all that swag. Nate Thomas on the rush up the middle, 5'8" senior out of Holland, Illinois. Thomas missed the opener with a quad injury, fully healthy now, though. I mentioned this is part of the three-headed monster at tailback: Nate Thomas, Art Williams, and Elijah Cummings. We haven't seen any of Cummings thus far. 2nd and 7. Idaho Vandals, Moscow, Idaho. Wood, man over the middle. That is caught by Emerson Cortez Menjivar, the sophomore from Salinas. He's the 2nd leading receiver on the squad. 10 receptions coming into this game.
Yeah.
Simple slant.
Yeah, it's just Joshua's doing a great job, and I think Matt Linehan's calling some good plays for when Odom is bringing pressure, because they're trying to get him out of that pocket, get him out of rhythm. And they're doing a good job sticking with progression, getting the ball out fast. You're not seeing them sit back there and hold the ball. So
Caleb Presley on the coverage there, as we are at the end of the first quarter, and Idaho striking first, up 7-0.
Turns out, caffeine can be tasty. Tasty caffeine is the new standard. With 17 flavors to choose from, find your flavor today.
You don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets 24/7 fast-friendly claim support.
Could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop! It's just a pug! Done!
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When investing leads to questions, JP Morgan Wealth Management has powerful tools, research from expert analysts, and a single view of your banking and investing accounts right in the Chase mobile app. When you want to take control of your financial future, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
I have prepared Thomas's breakfast for you to savor together.
Thanks, Tom. Hey, are English muffins from England?
Heavens no. They're from the pantry.
Are you from England?
Nay, I am also from the pantry. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at safelight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light.
Traditions connect us to our past and guide us moving forward. So NBC Bay Area and Telemundo 48 are highlighting the rich history of our Hispanic communities, with stories exploring the vibrant cultures.
Para conocer nuestras raíces.
The incredible food and music. Y saber quiénes somos. And shared values that unite us.
Join us as we celebrate Hispanic heritage, because honoring each other's traditions is one way we're all moving the Bay Area forward.
All right, we've got to talk Spartans defense. Defensive coordinator Derek Odom calls them the firefighters. Given the early turnover troubles that the Spartans have had, he has said that his unit has taken it upon themselves to put out the fires. They've had to get the ball back to the offense into the hands of the playmakers, and they take great pride in being able to switch the momentum back when they can make those big plays on defense and get their offense back out on the field.
Thanks, Linz. They need more water.
Yeah, hopefully not much more.
More hoses, more water. First down, Vandals. Nate Thomas up the middle, stacked up at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, the Vandals are just being pretty methodical in their approach. They're not doing anything crazy. They're chopping away for a second down, and then what Joshua's doing well is when they do pass, he's going through his progression and he's getting the ball out relatively quick.
They're actually throwing the ball more than I would have expected.
Yeah.
Wood 4 of 6 for 48 yards, and we've been warned to call him Joshua, not Josh.
Oh, sorry about that. Did I just
No, you were good. You were good. I just, And Joshua was taken off right up the middle, sliding, may have the first down. It's a question of where the officials deem he began his slide, and I think he's going to be just shy of the first down marker. Stopped by Ethan Powell.
Again, good job by Joshua. He's being decisive. That looks like a design quarterback draw there. You see 15, they're setting up the pass, and then he starts blocking as soon as Joshua. So that was a design run. That's always a questionable position as a quarterback when you're running to the first down and you slide. I don't know how defensive players do it. You're trying to stop the first down. You hit him, you get a flag. You don't hit him, he gets the first down.
Right. Maybe we see Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. And I spoken from a quarterback.
Hayden Kinchelow in now, takes the pitch. Big collision, and it looks like he's got the first down. Kinchelow is a short yardage back, number 37, 5'10", 235. Junior.
Yeah, that's a big boy, and Joshua did a good job of pressing the line of scrimmage, getting the Spartan defense to commit and then kicking out to him, and you get that guy going downhill that far out, he's going to get a yard.
And Larry Turner Gooden was able to get him out of bounds, but he's giving away like 25 pounds.
It's coming downhill.
Yep. Nate Thomas back in the game. Idaho is really come up with a really nice game plan. And we've got an official's timeout here. Because typically, they're going to try to run, but they're mixing in just enough pass to keep the Spartans off balance.
Yeah, and they're not. Their pass concepts aren't too extravagant, and the run is similar to what they've done in the past. But what they're doing well is just executing. They're not putting themselves in bad positions. And the time they've been in 2nd and 15 twice. They've gotten it back. The first time Joshua scrambled, got the first down, and then that second time they got it to 3rd and medium.
I'm wondering if there's a sideline warning or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Obviously, the running backs switch out.
Timeout for a measurement.
Okay, so I thought he clearly had the first down, but he might be inches shy.
Seems pretty late, too.
Yeah,
it didn't happen right there. It's like we already got lined up, and now maybe it's coming from up in the booth. I'm not sure.
Probably. In the NFL now, they have the chip inside the football, so you can electronically determine.
So there's no more bringing out the chains?
No. It's like the Hawkeye technology.
Wow. Look at.
Well, they were right.
Yeah.
You know what? They were right. So it's about a foot shy.
Good job, whoever called that.
Good job, replay guys.
Yeah.
So decision now on 4th and short. You going for it here? Midfield?
I think I would, based on how well they've been running the ball if I'm the Vandals and just what the Spartans have done on offense.
Coach Ford is not particularly pleased at the moment.
It looks like I thought I saw the running backs coming out. Yeah, the big guys are still there.
I don't know if his issue was with the spot or how long it took for them to actually make the call, because they were getting set to run another play.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're going to call it, call it.
Yeah.
So, understand the frustration a little bit. Hayden Kinchelow is back in the backfield along with Joshua Wood. And they got a big offensive line, averaging 6'4", 287 pounds. And we got whistles again.
Looks like they brought in an extra lineman, too, with 67 on the edge.
That's Tyler Skinner. Backup guard.
The ruling on the field was short of the line to gain. Previous play is under further review if the runner, in fact, met the line to gain for a first down.
What is happening?
Didn't we just do this? So, did Idaho challenge?
I'm not sure.
All right.
It seems like it.
Yeah,
there's no way the booth could call it and then say we're reviewing it.
Okay, so where did he go out of bounds? I mean, there, to me, it seemed like it's fairly clear.
Yeah.
But it's where the ball. It's where the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Not the player. I don't know. We're talking like fractions of an inch at this point. But it's actually really big in the game right now because, you know, it's either 4th down and they have to go for it and maybe San Jose State gets a stop, or, you know, you're punting the ball away.
Yeah, no, it is a big call.
Right foot, left foot.
It looks like he's past the dash that they actually placed it when it's just hard to tell.
Well, and he's got the ball in his right hand, so that would be
he's past. It looks like he's past the 46.
After further review, the runner, in fact, met the line to gain. It'll be first down at the 46.5-yard line.
Okay.
All right, so I'm 1 for 2 now. Right?
Yeah.
You had the first one. I got the second one. We're keeping score.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Ken's not going to like that.
No, we got it right. Took a few tries.
That's the most important thing. You got to get it right. All right, our game resumes, everybody. Pistol formation now. Art Williams in the backfield behind Wood. Play action. Here comes some pressure. Dumped off. And that is complete to Nolan McWilliams, who was like playing shortstop over there. Looked like it was a one-hopper from Wood, but he got his hands underneath the ball. It was a nice job.
Yeah, the Spartans have done this a few times where they're bringing the safety off the edge. And Joshua did a good job getting his eyes around, seeing it, making a play, and getting the ball out. Looks a little close.
I don't want another replay. So,
are they going to get this one off?
2nd and 6. They are getting it off. Nate Thomas back in the game. Oh, big hit right at midfield.
Late flag.
That was Noah McNeil Franklin on the stop, and the flag on the play.
Not sure.
McNeil Franklin is the senior out of Vallejo. Kenneth Ray's getting a lot of face time in this game.
Yeah.
Personal foul, face mask, number 1 on the defense. It'll be 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Called it on Jordan Pollard, who's one of the captains. Let's see if we can take a look at it here.
Yep.
Yeah, he grazed it. And once you get the yank.
Yeah, you see the neck go or the helmet go.
You can make incidental contact with the face mask, but once you see a little tweak or a turn, they're going to call it, and rightfully so.
Yeah, that's a tough break.
So the ball spotted at the 35-yard line of San Jose State. First down for the Idaho Vandals, who have pretty much controlled this game from the outset.
Yeah.
There's the give. Oh. Trick play, and it goes for naught. Oh, I love the design on the double reverse, and then Wood was going for Emerson Cortez Menjivar. He just didn't get the ball out to him.
Yeah, I had my eyes going everywhere. Once I saw the double reverse coming back, I started looking down the field. Wasn't anticipating it coming down to a screen. There wasn't much there. Spartans did a good job snuffing it out. They were all over Joshua.
That actually is a great time to call that play.
Yeah.
Call a shot play. You're at the 35-yard line and try to catch him napping there with all the eye candy and the misdirection.
Yep, you're in that fringe.
Nate Thomas in the game, second and 10. Idaho. Up the middle. And he was hit immediately by Jordan Pollard. Had a great time talking with Pollard yesterday. He's got like a Fred Warner vibe from the 49ers. He's so chill. Almost has like a dual personality. Because with us, he's like the nicest guy you'd ever meet. And then
he gets on the field and wants to rip people's faces off.
Yeah, exactly. Psycho, a little psycho. But great player.
Yeah.
Senior out of Los Angeles. Had 15 tackles in the season opener against Central Michigan. It was kind of a good news, bad news thing because a lot of those tackles were down the field a bit.
Yeah.
Art Williams back in the game on 3rd and 10 for the Vandals. They're going to run some option here. The pitch, Williams, nobody outside contained for San Jose State. Late to get over there, but they knock him down. Larry Turner Gooden with the stop shy of the first down mark. So, all right, now we've got another decision again here.
It depends on how their kicker's feeling. It does not look like he's coming out. So, I mean, this is again. If I'm Coach Linehan, I'm going for it. Your offense has been rolling. You've been successful on third down thus far. You've already flipped the field.
So 4th and 4, and Idaho has had some problems kicking field goals, and that's probably part of the reason for this decision.
Yeah.
Wood. Oh, he's going to take off, and he's going to get it, and more. That is the danger with Joshua Wood. 6'3", 215-pound sophomore, the transfer out of Fresno State with an 8-yard gain. Needed 4 and got 8.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with him thus far. As a quick game pass concept, he looked at the slant, looked at the flat. It wasn't there. The Spartans did a good job taking it away. But then again, that's what he can do with his legs. He pulls it down, makes one miss, gets the first down. He's dangerous, but he's being really decisive and making good decisions.
And that was not a designed quarterback draw.
No.
It was just he looked around and said, hey, open field up the middle, I'm going to take off. That's Williams breaking into the secondary down to the 5-yard line, but it might come back. We got a flag in the backfield. Jalen Apollo-Williams, the strong safety, on the stop, but I think it's coming back on a hold.
Yeah, definitely looks like a hold.
Holding. Number 67 on the offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. Still first down.
Tyler Skinner, the sophomore from Moscow, called for the hold. You going to telestrate it?
I was going to try. There he is. Yeah, 68. I'm definitely going to have to try it here soon. Play around with this thing.
Is that a promise or a threat to use this telestrator? I'm not sure what it is.
Maybe both. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Because if you don't, I'm going to draw something on there pretty soon. 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wood. Pressure from the backside. And taken down. Vili Taupatoa. He's out of New Zealand from Auckland. Oh, nice tackle on the play.
Yeah, that was a great job by 45. Joshua didn't really have a chance. He was trying to scramble out, but he closed in on him so quick. Wasn't able to get through his progressions.
Vili Taupatoa. So now it sets up 2nd and 26. Wood in pocket. Well, he's got all day to throw. He might run it again if he can get away here. Still buying time and down the field into the end zone and out of bounds. He keeps plays alive. He's a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare.
Wow. Yeah. So they brought 3. They used one linebacker to spy him. So you see, they're only dropping 3, and this is what you can do. You can buy. You can sit back there. But what he did a good job is making that spy linebacker miss, and almost had a really explosive play.
Yeah, it was intended for Ryan Jesioro. He's so elusive.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
Yeah. Very sneaky.
You know, one thing when you watch a guy on tape, and then when you see him live, it's different. You can see he's really slippery. All right, so 3rd and 26. What are you dialing on here? You got a man wide open at the 10 and dragged down. Davian Superales somehow all alone down the left sideline. A complete bust by the Spartans in the secondary. Well, I hope you can draw this one up.
Yeah, so they're playing quarters, and you see the outside receiver go inside. Someone's got to, it's either the inside linebacker or the safety's got to come over the top and get that wheel right, but it was just miscommunication by the Spartans.
Just a wheel route. Art Williams here stacked up right at the 1 yard line. That was a 35-yard pickup, and that was, again, there's a one thing that San Jose State could not have happen on that series.
It was a great play call by Coach Lennon. They're playing quarters. You basically put that inside linebacker or the nickel over the slot in a bind, and he's got to run with the wheel route. Good call.
Williams and Kinchelow in the game. And this is a direct snap to Williams, the tailback, and he reaches out. I don't see a signal. Yes, there it is. Touchdown. Noah McNeil-Franklin was trying to prevent it from getting into the end zone, but they went Wildcat there. They split Wood outright, direct snap to Williams, and you can take it from here.
Yeah, they had all those. They brought all those linemen up front. Great effort by Art getting across the line of scrimmage, but it's tough for the Spartans when you have an explosive play. You think you're about to get off the field, and then they rip a 35-yard wheel route.
I wonder if they're going to check to see if his knee was down before he stretched the ball out over the goal line. Let's see what the replay booth has to say about that.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving time.
Owen Forsman on to attempt the extra point. I mentioned that Idaho has had kicking problems, and so has San Jose State.
The ruling on the field was a touchdown. The previous play is under further review.
You called it.
I'll tell you what, by the end of this game, Kenneth Ray is going to have to join AFTRA, the TV and radio union that I'm a member of. He's getting a lot of airtime. Knee down, hard to tell.
It is hard to tell from this angle here.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the angle. Knee down. I think.
No, he didn't get it.
I mean, it's going to be inches. On the goal line.
Yeah. Might get a look at the tush push.
Yeah, they've got some jumbo formations that they like to use. The Vandals do. Sometimes they'll have 9 offensive linemen come in.
Yeah. Instead of bringing in those tight ends for 12 personnel, they're bringing in 2 or 3 linemen. They do it in the middle of the field where they're bringing linemen instead of tight ends for this run game.
Yeah, talking to Coach Thomas Ford Jr. his first year with the Vandals, you know, I asked him, given that Idaho is the potato state, what do you call that heavy package? And I was hoping Big Spud or something like that. And he said, no, we call it Mafia 14. Mafia 14. And I was like, wait a second, Mafia 14? So you have 13 other Mafia plays? And he goes, no. It's one back and 4 tight ends or offensive linemen. So, yeah. I just imagined, you know, we were on the phone, the look on his face, he had to be rolling his eyes like, who is this knucklehead I'm talking to?
I don't know if that would get the guys going, running on the field. Big Spuds, big Spuds.
Yes, exactly. Big Spud. Come on. Let's make it happen.
Mafia 14 sounds a little scarier.
You think so? They also have a gangsta formation. I was afraid to ask after I mentioned after Mafia 14. I felt like, well, I better stop there. But that's cool. Did you have any names?
Oh, yeah,
like that? Are any of them suitable for television?
There's so many. I was at my high school football game. They still use the same code words. They'll use Cheetah, Jaguar, and it's just like for speed personnel. But you're essentially like you're just trying to get to 10 personnel or 11 or 14. So whatever makes you remember that.
After further review, the ruling on the field's been upheld. It's a touchdown.
Wow. Okay.
We both lost one on. I thought for sure. I was like, this is one.
I thought
coming back.
I thought his knee was down, but we've had some interesting reviews early in this game.
Yeah.
There's a 15-play, 85-yard drive that took up 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Well, this is not the game that San Jose State had in mind at all.
No, the Vandals have had it for almost 17 minutes. Spartans for 6 minutes. Yeah, not ideal.
Extra point is up and good. So the Spartans came into this game favored by 14.5, trailing 14-0 in the second quarter.
At SJSU, every sunrise sparks your purpose. Purpose, ignited in the classroom, on the field, through Silicon Valley internships, academics, teamwork, and research. And our community of care means that every Spartan is valued and supported. So tell me, are you Spartan ready?
Went with the website nuts.com because nuts and dried fruit and pretzels and trail mix and gummies and chocolate and espresso beans and malted milk balls and crackers and popcorn and sesame sticks and veggie chips and energy squares and fudge and jelly beans and seeds and rock candy and saltwater taffy and dried berries and fruit leather and bars and jerky and so much more .com was already taken. Get 20% off and free shipping on your first order at nuts.com. Yes, we have more than nuts, but still the website is just nuts.com.
Don't want to miss an upset? Just tell Siri, show me the Mountain West football schedule.
They're not looking at the schedule right there on those iPads. They're looking at schemes, but the Mountain West is really pumped because there's been a change in rules so they can use the sideline technology, the iPad Pro, iPad Air. You can look at a whole bunch of angles, the all 22 as we call it. Back in your day, what did they use, Polaroids? Or did they have a sketch artist? All right, kickoff is Floyd Chalk down shy of the 15-yard line.
There in the beginning, I think we did get paper like snapshots, and then we had the Microsoft tablets there for a second, but yeah, we were using paper in the beginning at some point.
All right, this is a really big series for San Jose State here. You're down 14-0. You've given up a couple of long drives. You've taken some shots down the field, and the offense is just completely bogged down.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Craig Stutzman, the offensive coordinator, dials up here. They're going to get it to Chalk over the right side. Oh, and down the sidelines he goes. It's a foot race to the end zone. And he is gone aloha.
Whatever it takes, air, ground. That was a great run. And again, they've been consistent, the Vandals, in playing that middle field open on the first snap. So I like the play call going to the run. And great job by Chalk just taking it to the house.
No, my bad. It was Jabari Bates, 6.
Oh, yep.
87 yards. He is the home run hitter. This is what he can do when he gets the ball in space. And that's exactly what San Jose State needed.
Yeah. Huge play by Jabari. Great job by the guys up front. And just good play call, good timing.
Dennis Lynch on to kick the extra point. So this is about as quick as you can do it. One play, 87-yard drive, took 13 seconds. Spartans on the board.
El Camino Health. Year after year, we're nationally ranked for excellence. Every recognition is a win for you. A show of strength. Another life well lived. And what we're most proud of is that we are locally trusted. By you, our neighbors, and our patients. El Camino Health, the standard of healthcare excellence in the South Bay. Our strength is your health.
The 49ers Talk Podcast, presented by Big O Tires, with Matt Mayoko and Jennifer Lee Chan. Available now wherever you get your podcasts. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Not hearing lullabies at night? Stop by Mancini Sleep World for a mattress sure to get you back in the groove, like the pressure-relieving Temper Adapt that replaces aches and pains with a deep sleep. Or if you sleep hot, take a spin on the enhanced cooling power of Temper Breeze. Put your sleep problems to bed and feel the beat of better sleep with Mancini Sleep World. Plus, rest assured you made the right purchase with our 365-night guarantee. Feel the breeze of a cool night's sleep with
Mancini Sleep World. Rest easy.
Just like the hard work and effort I put into winning games, Bernardi Serrata put the same dedication into fighting for their client. If you are in need of an injury attorney, trust the dedicated team of Bernardi Serrata to be on your side.
See, David, the iPads worked. Look at the iPad, draw it up, and the next thing you know.
Yeah, that's how it's done. But it's a perfect box for Jabari. You get middle field high, there's only, you got enough guys up front with the linemen to get a hat on a hat, and he's got to do the rest, and those guys in the secondary weren't catching him.
Yeah, he is pure speed once he gets into the open field. The junior out of Compton, California, went to St. John Bosco, which is like a football factory in Southern California.
They push him out there.
And here's the kickoff, and once again another touchback. So this is exactly what San Jose State needed.
Yep, yeah, they needed just a little momentum booster there with the Spartans offense. Give the defense some life, and they didn't get much of a break with that one play, but they're getting good field position and getting off the field here, going and getting the ball back to the offense. With 7 minutes left would be huge.
Yeah, I mean the defense now can feel jacked. Like if we know if we make a play right now, we can flip the momentum of this game.
Yeah. And
sometimes all it takes is one play, one shot play, and that was 87 yards. Art Williams in the backfield for Idaho with a 14-7 lead. Give up the middle. Short gain on the play. So this is really what we expected from the Vandals, because they like to run. Their head coach, Thomas Ford Jr., is a former running back at Linfield, and he was a running backs and special teams coach at Idaho in 2022 and 23. And he came back to Moscow to replace Jason Eck, who's doing a great job at New Mexico.
Yeah.
Boy, the Lobos really put it on UCLA last week. 2nd and 8. Williams in the backfield. Wood throwing. Picked off, tipped, and caught.
Huge play.
Larry Turner, Gooden. The ball was tipped. It was intended for Emerson Cortez Menjivar.
The ruling on the field is an interception by the defense. First down, San Jose State.
Hard to tell from that angle, but
it's coming back. No, that's second down.
Still, we got a lot of juice by the Spartans right now, and that was kind of one of the first errant throws you've seen from Joshua, where he hasn't put it on his guy in time or in the right spot.
I'm surprised they haven't stopped the play yet, because you got San Jose State's offense and the Idaho defense is on the field. Based on the look that we just saw.
They see that.
Yeah, because the ball is allowed to contact the ground, but you have to have your hands underneath the ball.
It just got picked up.
After replay review, the ruling is an incomplete pass. It'll be third down.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of a process there, but yeah.
Well, they got it right. They got it right. Take one more look at it here, and it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
If he has his elbows together and is able to scoop it, the ball can't bounce back up to you.
Yeah.
So, proper call.
No, definitely the right call.
We've had so many penalties and reviews. I forgot what our record is on the reviews, but it's 3rd and 8 nonetheless. So 3rd and 8 on the 27-yard line. Instead of Spartans taking over on offense, they need to stop right here. Down by a touchdown. Shotgun snap, bringing pressure. Wood down the middle, caught. No, broken up at the last second. Jalen Apollit-Williams is all over the field today. He's one of the captains for San Jose State. And broken up Ryan Jezioro, the freshman from Peoria, Arizona, going up high. And you've got to rip that ball out of there, which is exactly what happened. You got to complete the catch in order for it to be a completion. Jalen Thomas also in coverage there.
Yeah, because Ryan had that, and they did a good job ripping that out. Good job by the DBs just swarming on the receivers, especially when they brought pressure there.
LJ Harm with the punt, end over end kick. They're yelling, get away, get away. Just keeps rolling. So Jalen Thomas can't return it, and it's still rolling down to the 25-yard line. 5:50 left in the first half. New life for the Spartans of San Jose State. They'll take over at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah.
It was a 48-yard punt, no return.
Great stop by the Spartans there. And again, it couldn't have been any better for them in terms of defensively getting off the field and giving the offense another chance here with almost 6 minutes going into half.
Yeah, they've been on the field a lot.
Yeah.
On a hot, sunny day here in the South Bay. So those guys did their job, get a chance to get some hydration on the sidelines, and catch a breather. We'll see what the Spartans offense can do.
Timeout. This is not immediate timeout.
Yeah, it's been almost 18 minutes for the Vandals to the Spartans, 6 minutes and 14 seconds.
In case you missed it, that was not immediate timeout.
Here we go.
All right. Jabari Bates in the backfield again. He ripped off an 87-yard touchdown run last time he was handed off the ball. So play action here. Egan throwing the deep ball to Scudero, who's got it!
Third time's the charm. That's the third time they've gone after that. First with Leland, they tried it with Danny earlier. He did not stop. Nobody touched him right down the hash. Walker, this time, great job just getting the ball out early. One hitch throw. And nobody's running with Danny.
57-yard completion. Boy, this game has really flipped in the past couple of minutes here. First down. The give to Bates. Trying to skip over the left side. No gain. So when we talked to Scudero yesterday,
no gain on the play.
I asked him, how fast are you? Because clearly he's one of the fastest guys on the field. And he said he didn't know his 40 time.
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody know their 40 time when you're that fast?
I didn't want to know mine, but yeah, if I was him, I probably would. He said he ran, I think it was the game, 22.9 miles per hour.
22.9.
That's fast.
I could do that in a Tesla. 2nd and 10. Play action again. Egan looking sidelines, got his man. It's Leland Smith, his first touch of the day.
Pass complete to Leland Smith.
Close to the first down marker. probably see where they spot this ball. We might have another measurement here. No, just shy.
Dylan Wing on the stop.
Yeah, and that's just an RPO. Walker has a read where he can either hand it off if the linebackers stay. If they collapse, he's pulling it. He's going to make his read to the slot to that smoke route there.
Smith is a junior from Houston, Texas. Almost had catch of the year last week, or 2 weeks ago, in Austin against Texas. Handoff is up the middle. Chalk stacked up, and we see they. Yeah, first down. First down.
Looks like the Spartans are going hurry up. They're trying to get to the line of scrimmage quick.
Uget looks right. Trying to set up a screen here. That's Smith. Down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds at the 5. Hyson Dalton knocked him out. I think they were trying to set up a tunnel screen, but he ended up taking it outside. Maybe you can explain the difference.
I think that's on Leland. There's a little bit of a look to the right pump fake, wanting to buy time to get that left guard and left tackle out to hit the corner linebacker. Ideally, you would like Leland to come back inside and pick up those blocks. I think he just felt what he felt and made a play.
Either way, pickup of 8, so 2nd and 2. Spartans knocking on the door, and we got false start on basically the entire left side of the offensive line.
Penalty flags.
This is a drive killer. These kinds of things will drive Craig Stutzman crazy.
Yeah, no, you just don't want to hurt yourself when it's self-inflicted.
Number 72 on the offense. 5 yards, still 2nd down.
They called it on Nate Hale.
And that, I don't know if it's on him. It may be a miscommunication with the center because there was more than one guy going there.
Bring it back to 10, 2nd and 7.
So now 2nd and 7. Chalk and Uget in the backfield. Trips right. Draw. Nothing there. Still going to the 11-yard line. Zach Kratzer, the defensive tackle for the Vandals, on the stop.
Now this is a big play here.
Oh, yeah.
You might be in 4-down territory here just with the experience they've had with field goals. So it'll be interesting to see what they do these next 2 downs. But again, 3rd and 10, not ideal. It gets tough when you're in this lower red area.
So now they moved the ball back because they thought, or they called that his knee touched down. And we are at the 2-minute warning. So we'll have a chance to take a look at it and see where his knee was.
This is a 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout. 14-7. Spartans looking to tie.
When a car knocks you off your bike, our team will get you back on your feet. Justice takes more than a fighter. You need a champion. Walk Up Personal Injury Law. Call 866-WALK-UP-LAW.
It's gonna be a fight. With personal injury lawsuits, insurance companies just want you to go away, and their lawyers are paid to make that happen. They'd rather wear you down than pay you what you deserve, thinking you don't have the money to fight them. Well, Habas Law has some bad news for them. We don't back away from a fight, and we can match them dollar for dollar. We believe in you. We believe in your case. We believe we can win. We will go the distance.
At Friedman's Appliance, we've curated a brand experience that you must see to believe. Visit today and save up to 20% on qualifying Decor luxury appliances during the 5, 10, 20 promotion. Friedman's Appliance, perhaps the greatest showroom in the country.
Savings. Big O savings. Get up to $120 in savings on select Michelin tires with installation purchase. Plus, 0 interest if paid in full within 12 or 6 months. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
No matter how long your journey to recovery may be, we'll be with you 100% of the way. Justice takes more than a fighter. You need a champion. Walk Up Personal Injury Law. Visit walkuplaw.com.
Big play. 3rd and 9 for the Spartans. They hit Scudero over the top and now trying to cash in to tie this game. Down 14-7. Time of possession heavily skewed in favor of the Vandals. 17 minutes, 50 seconds. Spartans only 9:42. they won't care if they can get it in the end zone here in a 2-by-2 formation. This is a standard run and shoot look. Looks like Idaho's backing out of it. Their 3-down lineman, Egan all day to throw. Fires, touchdown! Kyrie Scholes.
Man, great job by Walker. You mentioned it pre-snap. The Vandals were given a different look when they're walking around. I mean, they haven't done that all day, so it's a little interesting that they came out at the break to do that. But good job by Walker, recognizing he sat in the pocket, let Kyrie come into the window, and when you're playing against zone, you're going to get little gaps, and Walker's got the arm to just fit it into those zones. So great throw by Walker. Good job by Kyrie settling down in that void, and touchdown Spartans.
Scholes, the junior from Las Vegas, and suddenly we are tied at 14. Boy, this game is completely flipped.
There's definitely been a shift. It happened about 2 possessions ago, right? And I think it happened when the Spartans were on defense. They started shutting down that run game.
Well, that was a 7-play, 80-yard drive that took up 4 minutes and 1 second. And you can see the last 8 plays, 167 yards. So finally, a little bit of momentum going the way of the Spartans here, because it felt like they were really like in quicksand for most of the first half.
Yeah, I think having that explosive play, finally capitalizing on it, where first and second down, the Vandals are coming out, showing that 3-high look, and they're going to 3 cloud, or they're playing Tampa 2, and Walker early in the first quarter took those 2 shots and missed it. This series, they go after it again, hit Danny on a big play, and that just flipped the field. Again, adds to the momentum, and they did a good job finishing in the end zone.
Matthias Brown to kick off. Treyas Higgins is back for Idaho. A lot of touchbacks.
Yeah, we haven't seen any action on the kickoffs yet.
While we got a moment here, you want to explain 3 clouds, since not all of us played in the NFL?
Yeah, so 3 cloud, 3 high, you're getting a single high. So when you're seeing the defense, there's a guy in the middle, you have 2 guys over the top, and then they're clouding both sides right now. So you'll see a corner almost press on the outside receiver. What the Vandals are doing, they're giving that look, and sometimes they're sticking to it. They're playing that single high, and then they're also moving that middle guy down to the plug and turning it into a Tampa 2, a cover 2 look.
Okay. Joshua Woods scanning the field, checks it down, throws to Williams, who's blasted out of bounds for a gain of 1. Taniela Latu showing up angry out of Sarah High School, San Mateo. Went to San Mateo Junior College. Looks like Williams is down. Sophomore out of Idaho. I mentioned they had a big game last week. Take a look at the collision along the sidelines here.
Huh, kind of hard to tell.
Latu had 8 tackles against Texas, and Williams is up. Nate Thomas comes into the game at tailback for Idaho. So if you're Idaho now, you're up 14-0. Life was good. What are you thinking now?
You're thinking you just got to get back to basics. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't start pressing all of a sudden because the Spartans are starting to execute. Again, I think you got to make sure you're not pressing, but you also would be
After
huge
further
to.
discussion, there was an injury on the offense. San Jose State has elected to not take the 10-second runoff. The ball will start on the snap. The clock will start on the snap.
So this is...
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 150. 150. Thank you.
So this is a rule that was put in, and it was mostly for defensive players, because against up-tempo offenses, defensive players would suddenly fake an injury and stop the play. In this case, not applicable because Williams was legitimately shaken up. In any case, that's the explanation of that. 14 apiece, 150 to play first half. Rivas on the blitz, checks it down, complete to Davian Superalis. And he's got the first down.
Yeah, you're seeing Coach Odom starting to give different looks. He's mugging those linebackers. It looked like he might have only brought 3 or 4 there, so he'll mug them up, drop some people. It's just trying to give the guys up front different looks and confuse Joshua as well.
First and 10, Idaho. There's Wood. Right down the middle of the field, tipped, and another ball that was almost potentially picked. Intended for Gabe Hoffman, big tight end out of Bellevue, Washington.
Looked like a, I like the throw. He's trying to hit him in stride. You'd like your guy to run through that and grab it. What you don't want is him to pop it up like that and give the Spartans a chance to get an interception.
Yeah, Jalen Thomas was in coverage there. They're finding the holes in the zone.
Yeah.
But Wood has been a little off target at times. Throwing sideline, dangerous throw. That could have been intercepted. And it was Jalen Thomas again, the red shirt freshman from Los Gatos. 6 feet even, 186 pounds. Jumps the route.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Is it the Vandals losing a step, or are the Spartans defense kicking it up a notch? Because they've been all over the pass game and shutting the run game down.
It was intended for Jake Cox. So now we got 3rd and 10 with 1:35 to go first half. Play action. Wood looking sidelines. Got his man. That's Emerson Cortez Menjivar, and that'll move the chains.
Good throw by Joshua. I think he was a little bit late, and Emerson did a good job saving him, coming back to the ball.
And now they're going up tempo, taking a shot to Menjivar again. Nice defensive play. Jalen Boehner on the coverage says no.
Yeah, Jalen was all over that. I think Emerson looked back a little too soon. You want your receiver to keep his head down and dig, and then get back and get it. I think by him looking back the whole time, it slowed him down a little bit, and Jalen was able to run with him. But great play by Jalen, knocking it down.
Second and 10. And so now Idaho is at the point of the field, midfield, where they can really think about scoring. Here comes the blitz. Latu trying to chase down Wood, and he just flips it out of bounds. So he's outside the tackle box and throws the ball beyond the line of scrimmage, so it's not intentional grounding.
Coach Odom is dialing up some pretty interesting pressures and giving them different looks. He, right there, 4 down front, mugs the backers. They pop. He brings, I couldn't tell if it was a corner. Yeah, it was a corner. He brought a corner and a linebacker and then drops the end. Like that would be tough to pick up, and that's why you're seeing Joshua scrambling, because there's somebody unblocked.
3rd and 10. Spartans would love to get the ball back with a couple of timeouts remaining in the first half. Wood buys time, checks it down. Complete and close to another first down. Tony Harsty. Some good determined running after the catch. And I think they marked it at just shy of the first down line to gain. And they blow it dead.
Yeah.
Timeout San Jose State.
Prior to the snap, timeout San Jose State. It's their second of the half, 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's a good timeout by Derek Odom,
Yeah,
because you could
so.
see things were happening too quickly.
And this is a pivotal play if they convert this. But you see the spy there watching Joshua, and Joshua's doing a good job being patient.
49 seconds.
So he was able to break the tackle of Jordan Pollard, who doesn't miss a lot of tackles. And that set them up. They were just shy of the first down. So 4th and 1. I got to figure that they're going for it here.
Yeah, run pass. I thought when they were going hurry up, it looks like he was dropping back. I'm thinking, get Art or yeah, I don't know. Looks like they got some extra linemen in.
Big spud, right?
We're not
really, actually.
14 yet.
Yeah. 4th and 1. And they pick it up pretty easily. Nate Thomas right up the gut.
Yeah, they bring in 67, Tyler Skinner on the edge there. And you got an extra offensive lineman.
Idaho, it's their first of the half, 30 seconds in length.
It's hard. It's hard to stop that. You bring those big extra guys. We were talking to Jordan about that. It's like you see Idaho come in and they're bringing in a few extra linemen, 67 on the edge. You see them. It's gonna be tough to stop 1 yard. You know, it's a good job by Art getting in there. He's got to be decisive, put his foot in the ground and hit it. And he's doing a good job.
Yeah, I mean, unless you line up in a goal line defense, it's hard to stop.
It is. And it doesn't look like they're subbing any personnel for when they bring in extra linemen, especially in the field. They're just treating them as like a tight end, essentially.
So 46 seconds left in the half. The Vandals would love to put another touchdown up on the board just before halftime. So they're going empty, 5 wide. Wood in the gun, looking left. Pump fake. This is where he's dangerous. Flipping it down the field. Pass interference. Going to get PI on Isaiah Rivas.
They're both pointing at each other. It's the default, no matter who it's on. Point at the other side.
Well, I didn't realize that he actually caught the ball because I just saw the flag come down. Yeah. It doesn't matter. So the difference between the NFL and the college rules. Take another look at this and I'll explain it.
It's tough. I like Joshua giving his guy a chance, especially when you see the back of a DB's head. You give it in the area, even if you leave it short, your receiver's got to run through that guy and it's going to get a flag.
Well, it was almost like Williams helped him catch it.
Yeah.
But there's so much contact on the play. In the NFL, that ball would be at the 2-yard line.
Yeah,
instead
at the
here.
spot.
Yeah. You know, they mark off the yardage. Here comes a blitz again. Wood. Almost a one-handed grab by Cortez Menjivar.
Yeah, Coach Odom again. He's lining up those different fronts, trying to get different pressures on Joshua.
Jalen Boehner, I mean, could have called PI there as well.
That's what I don't know if the ref saw something there where he wasn't holding on to his hand, and it was, but it definitely looked like it.
Second and 10. Idaho still has 2 timeouts should they choose to use them here. Wood scrambling, looking down the field, throws to the end zone, and incomplete. Intended for Cortez Menjivar. I think he's saying, tugging on my jersey. No wonder I couldn't catch it.
Emerson's a little tired. He's had a few shots already taken out of him. He's coming off the field now, but
Larry Turner-Gooden.
Yeah, Larry Turner-Gooden. Junior, South Central, Southern California. So another pivotal 3rd down play here, 3rd and 10. And theoretically, you're in field goal range, just like a 42, 43-yard field goal from this spot. Play action. Wood checks it down to Williams. And he's taken out of bounds by Rivas. But that was a pickup of about 9. And I was listening to Greg Olson doing a game last week on TV, and he said the guy that you fake the ball to is always open once he heads up the field.
Your check down, yeah. No. It's a high percentage completion if you can get back to usually number 4 in your progression.
So Owen Forsman, oh no, it's Cameron Pope, who was 0 for 2 last week. They have 2 kickers. He missed a couple of kicks last week. 35-yard field goal attempt. He's no good. Well, this has been a problem. Both of these teams have had issues with field goals. Pope was 0 for 2 last week. Owen Forsman came in and hit a pair, 1 from 49. Take a look at the operation here.
That's disheartening. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 4-down territory for the remainder of the game.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't use the other kicker because he kicked well last week. Kicking, you watch the 49ers, Jake Moody.
Yeah.
There's so much psychology involved in it and confidence, and it's like a golf swing. Once you lose that confidence, you're in a bad way. So 13 seconds left here. I imagine this ball will be handed off and nothing too dramatic. Jabari Bates. Well, it gets dramatic once he gets the ball in his hands. It can be really dramatic. And that'll be the last play of the half. So 14 apiece. The Spartans dig their way out of a big hole because they were down 14-0. And it seemed like everything was going wrong.
That's the end of the second quarter.
That was a good job by the Spartans in the second quarter, bouncing back and getting some momentum going into the half.
Absolutely. Hit on some big plays. You had Bates with a long touchdown run. You had the bomb to Scudero. Let's go down to Lindsay on the sidelines.
Coach, 2 touchdowns and 5 minutes late in the second quarter. How did Jabari Bates' 87-yard touchdown run re-energize that team?
Well, it definitely ignited us. I mean, another game, 3 games in a row. We've got horrible starts. And like I said, but we bounced back. Jabari's play, gave us a spark. We got to get him off the field on 3rd down. We gave up a big play on 3rd and a mile. It's just bad football, and we got to take care of the ball. But fortunately, we're tied, and we have the second half.
Walker Egan playing a lot more fast and free and able to tie this game up. What did it take for him to settle in?
Yeah, I mean, he just took his eyes off on that first one. He knows he's got to sit in there, and the first one he dropped. But he's been playing well. We just got to continue in the second half.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
14 apiece. 14 apiece here at Sefcu Stadium. San Jose State looking for their first win of the season, tied at the half.
People always warn me about getting a credit card, but now I know better. Sefcu helped me pick out the right card and taught me how to use it the smart way. And with great rates and no annual fees, I'm building credit like a pro.
You can build your credit like a pro too, with features that help you reach your goals, plus no annual fees, fraud protection, and ways to earn more along the way.
If only my plans were that easy to manage.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. A PC so ahead of its time, it actually helps you save time. Like literal hours. Because it does all your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who wouldn't want more time for that?
The perfect snack box isn't one thing, it's everything. So customize your box. Sweet and salty your box. Double chocolate your box. Protein pack your box. Smoothie night perfect your box. Gummy bear overload your box. Think you ordered too much but you didn't your box. Your snacks, your rules. Endless options, 0 compromises. However you snack, build your own incredible snack box at nuts.com and get 20% off plus free shipping.
You don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets 24/7 fast-friendly claim support.
Could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop! It's just a pug! Done!
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
anytime I'm coming through Dallas, I go to Nick and Sam's Steakhouse. You have to get a reservation with the Sapphire Reserve card. The tables, they go quick because the steak is phenomenal. It's not quite as good as my dad's steak, close. And that's
the NBC Sports 49ers Talk podcast with Jennifer Lee Chan
and Matt Mayoko.
We've rattled on long enough.
Coming at you
right now.
And I trust Jennifer Lee Chan with all the breaking news.
I'm being real, like how smart as hell, bro. It's going to be fun to see some guys have opportunities and see what they can do with it.
My fire's always burning pretty hot.
Best in the world. You know, I love Brock. What makes Brock special is that he's the same person no matter what.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
We are at the half at SEFCU Stadium in San Jose as the Spartans of San Jose State still looking for their first win of the season, 14-14 tie with Idaho. Time to talk all things Sparta with Athletic Director Jeff Kanya. Jeff, let me start with this. You and I are the only two knuckleheads who thought wearing a sport coat was a good idea today.
Hey, it's better to have fashion, right, and be hot. I mean, look at how good we look.
Hot as in our appearance or hot just sweating? I don't know.
Either way.
Either way. So this is your fourth year with the Spartans. There was a report out on economic impact of your athletic program, and it was quite impressive.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. I think one of the things when I first got here was a commitment to trying to enhance the brand. And so we were pretty intentional with our All Spartans campaign of getting the word out about the Spartans and partnering with a lot of folks in the area and nationally, having televised games. And so we had a report run by Collegiate Consulting that kind of aggregated all the broadcasting, advertising, social media. And we are an economic engine for this region, and it suggested that we are bringing about $225 worth of value.
$225 million.
$225 million, yeah, thank you. Yeah, $225. $225 million.
I was going to say, you better work a little harder.
I guess our campaign wasn't that good.
Yeah, where's the next AD? We gotta get another guy in here.
But that's fantastic. Those are great results for us, and we're showing that we're making progress.
So the football program has gone to a bowl game in 4 of the past 5 years. There's nobody else in the Bay Area that can make that claim, and not that many teams around the rest of the country. And you got a big one like South Bay rivalry next week with Stanford. So tell me about just the progression and the direction that the program is heading, because Brett Brennan got it turned, and now Coach Ken is trying to accelerate it.
Absolutely. So credit to Coach Brennan for flipping the script and making us to respectability. I think making bowl games, getting 6, 7, 8 wins, gets you to respectability. If you can cobble a few years together, then you can sustain a program. And I think we're at that point now, and hopefully Coach Ken can take that foundation and elevate it. He's talking CFP. He's got big aspirations. But, of course, we have to show our worth on the football field, and hopefully we'll continue to have those performances the rest of the year.
So, from the AD's perspective, it's nuts, right? Name, image, and likeness.
Yeah, you want to be my agent?
Transfer. I'll pay you $225. You got conference realignment with the Mountain West. You know, some teams are going to the Pac, whatever they're going to call it. Are you up late at night wondering what is going to happen next? Because this is literally the Wild West.
Yeah, no, I think we're in a good spot at San Jose State. We have access to the CFP through our participation in the Mountain West Conference. We've brought in some really good football programs, I think, to stabilize the conference in 2026. We're about to announce some really good media rights deals, and there's a lot of interest in the Mountain West football. So we're going to have the eyeballs on our teams, and it's just going to be a question of if you can perform. And if we perform, we're going to have the opportunity, hopefully, to get that CFP.
So what are your thoughts on the first half? Because, and Coach Ken mentioned it, you couldn't hear because you didn't have the headset on at that point, but he said this is the third game in a row that we've come out sluggishly, but we're able to get some momentum in the second quarter. What were you feeling inside at 14-0?
I was not feeling good. We've had a couple of these games like where we've had to come back. Portland State a couple of years ago. And it is. You start a little bit sluggish, and then the other team gets a little bit of momentum, and then you have to kind of stabilize. And I think we did that in the second quarter. Hopefully we can build on that for the rest of the game. But obviously this is a huge game for us, and hopefully we can put a performance on in the second half.
Should Stanford be rewarded next week?
we got a lot of friends over there. They're great, frenemies, I would say.
I'm glad you're playing them.
Yeah, no, and we hadn't played them for a lot of years, and we were able to sign a 6-year deal with Stanford. We signed a 2-year deal with Cal. We signed another, I think, 6-year deal with Fresno State, maybe 4-year deal.
That's awesome.
But it's great. So a lot of these regionals rivalries are going to be here in Seftiu Stadium in the region, and it's just great for college football in the region and in the Bay. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity to come out and support whatever team you support, but hopefully you're supporting the Spartans with our $225 million branding campaign.
$225 million. Great to see you, buddy.
Thanks, Larry.
All right,
appreciate what you
take
do.
care. All right, we're tied at 14. Our halftime activities continue after the break.
Hey, grab me one too.
Turns out, caffeine can be tasty. Tasty caffeine is the new standard. With 17 flavors to choose from, find your flavor today.
I'm partnering with Home Chef to bring 5-star meals without stress right to your table. With fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and convenient, easy-to-follow recipes delivered to your front door. Wow, this looks delicious. Beautiful. You get my top quality meals made right at home. Come on, what are you waiting for? Get my 5-star meals without the stress on the Home Chef menu for a limited time.
A toasty Thomas's brekkie.
Oh. Thanks, Tom.
Huzzah!
At Capital Group, we design our active ETFs to weather the ups and downs of the market so they can be rooted at the core of a portfolio. They're meticulously crafted to endure. Capital Group, actively different, active ETFs.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Current eligible GMC owners get 0% APR with a total value of over $12,000 on this Sierra 1500 model. That's 20% below MSRP.
Joe Horton. San Jose, give me that love.
We are the Giants. We are San Francisco. We are the world champions.
Where I think a guy like Jerry Rice.
The Golden State Warriors now stand alone with 73 wins, with the greatest regular season record of all time.
We are back at Seftiu Stadium where the San Jose State Spartans and Idaho Vandals have wrapped up the first half of this game. Let's take a look at the stats. The Spartans, who typically are a pass-heavy team, having a lot of success on the ground, 142 yards rushing. And that second half coming up very soon.
At SJSU, every sunrise sparks your purpose. Purpose, ignited in the classroom, on the field, through Silicon Valley internships, academics, teamwork, and research. And our community of care means that every Spartan is valued and supported. So tell me, are you Spartan ready?
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks. Many people experienced remission at 1 and even 2 years. Some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya is now approved for Crohn's disease. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
The 49ers Talk Podcast, presented by Big O Tires, with Matt Mayoko and Jennifer Lee Chan. Available now wherever you get your podcasts. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Everything we do is a declaration of who we are. Here, we get inspired to make every day a day to remember. Method transforms you.
Being short-staffed, we all have to do a little bit more. That's why we switched to Dawn Professional. Its grease-cutting suds last 2 times longer, so we can wash double the pots in just one sink. Which means we can focus more on our famous baked ziti.
Dawn Professional Manual Pot and Pan.
Deep breath. There's no other high like it in the world. It's 40,000 people, and they're cheering you on.
Come on, Mark.
It's the highest of highs. That's a pretty powerful thing. And then the second that bell rings, it's simple. Am I going to hurt him before he hurts me?
Hi, this is Mike Piscotti of the ALS Cure Project. I'd love to invite you to our ALS Cure Project's A Taste of Country event, November 1st at the Blackhawk Auto Museum to raise funds for our ALS Cure research. We'll be having a bite night format with tasty morsels served up by a dozen local restaurants, local wines and beers. We'll have live auctions. We'll have Nashville recording artists Jennifer Grant and Rick Hines and his One Country Band. We look forward to seeing you for a boot-scootin' good time on November 1st.
Back in San Jose State and Idaho tied at 14. Larry Beal, along with former Spartan star quarterback David Fales. Next year I'm going polo, man. I'm going polo shirt next year. Anyway, your take on the first half, fits and starts, and San Jose State struggling again at the outset of this game. It took them a while to get rolling, but here we are. We got an even game.
Yeah, I think for the Spartans, it started slow. Vandals started perfect almost, and then you started seeing on the defensive side for the Spartans, they were getting some stops. Walker and the offense got going. They hit one of those big shots down the middle. They tried it twice before that, and finally were able to connect and then finish in the red zone on that one.
What's the cure for that slow start? I mean, they came out super aggressive, hyper aggressive, trying to hit the big plays over the top.
Yeah.
The problem with that is, if you don't hit them, time of possession, if the other team controls the ball, and it's really skewed heavily in favor of Idaho in this game.
Yeah, you don't hit it, now you're in 2nd 10, and now that's not a good position. Now you might be in 3rd and 10. It kind of depends on the culture of your team. We used to have a saying, start fast, finish strong, and we would have a start fast period because we were a little bit slower of a start team. You just have to know your team, and I think Coach Stutzman started doing a good job of taking the little stick routes, slant routes, trying to get the completions going and the run game going. We saw first down, he hands it to Jabari Bates, and he takes it 87. So those are things you got to do. Let everybody relax, get settled in, and it's like, hey, let's go back to the shot we know that's going to be there on first down, and then they hit it.
So let's go quarterback to quarterback here. What did you see from Walker Eget early? What did you see from late in the second quarter?
Yeah, I think in the beginning you were seeing a little bit of the similar to what you saw at Central Michigan and Texas. He missed that first shot, comes back to the same exact play almost, hits Danny on that completion down the middle. They try to go back into quick game. I don't. It's a good throw there to the tight end. Misses it. Comes back in the red area. Gets a nice shot to Kyrie. I think Walker did a good job. Obviously, it wasn't the start he wanted, and it would have been easy to just kept stacking bad plays. He settled in there, went back to the shot, and completed it. And kudos to Coach Ken and Stutzman for sticking with him in there and still going back. Like, hey, we're going to get this. We're calling it again.
This is a game San Jose State needs to win. You don't want to be staring down the barrel of 0-3. Tied at 14 at the half. Third quarter, straight ahead.
Whew, I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixatitis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixatitis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home.
Service Champions is now offering a $58 tune-up for your furnace or AC.
Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Don't you just love it when you get more? Well, at Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, you always get more, because we're more than just fast oil changes. We're a full-service auto facility, your one-stop automotive shop for all your automotive needs. So if there's a problem,
we can fix that.
Now you can win free gas for a year. Visit SpeedyOil.com/free gas to enter to win and get big discount offers and coupons.
We can fix that.
Love the view in the South Bay. The drone shot high above CEFU Stadium as we get set for third quarter action, tied at 14. Take a look at some of the stats here. I mentioned time of possession. 19.5 minutes for Idaho, 10.5 for San Jose State. Sometimes time of possession can be one of those stats that's misleading if one team scores really quickly.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's kind of an indication of how the first half went.
Yeah, and it was really that first quarter. The Vandals really dominated that first quarter, and then by the time the Spartans were coming around in that middle of the second quarter, they snapped that big playoff. So, yeah, it is an indicator of how the first quarter started. I think it's a little bit skewed with that 87-yard run with Jabari, but definitely heavily leaning towards the Vandals in terms of time of possession there.
And you saw Joshua Wood. There's Leland Smith for San Jose State. Joshua Wood was a transfer from Fresno State, and he was deemed the running quarterback.
Yeah.
He's running quarterback with a hell of an arm.
Yeah, and what he's doing well, too, is going through his progressions. He's staying calm, especially as all these pressures that Odom's bringing at him. Even when he moves, you can see he's keeping his eyes downfield. The Spartans were doing a good job of putting their foot in the ground and attacking every time he let go of the ball. But for the most part, what I've seen from Joshua, he's been pretty methodical and going through his progressions and not forcing anything.
Yeah, he's 11 of 23 for 126 yards, no touchdowns, but he's dangerous on the ground. 6 carries for 33 yards. You know, one of the things that this first half really shows is the difference between FCS and FBS. It used to be a gargantuan gap like the Grand Canyon between the bigger programs and the smaller ones. And the difference now is 85 scholarships for football bowl subdivision teams, 63 scholarships for the FCS teams. Because there's both subdivisions, I just can't stand this at all, have playoffs, squib kick. So maybe they change the name, go back to D1 and 1AA. Fielded by one of the up men, Hayden Kinchelow. Let's go down to Lindsay.
All right, I was able to talk to head coach Thomas Moore of Idaho. He said that what he needs from his team is for them to be on their assignments. That 87-yard run by Jabari Bates was a missed assignment, and on offense, he just needs them to sustain drives.
All right, so San Jose State, they took the ball when they won the opening toss. So Idaho will have the ball to start the third quarter here. Nate Thomas, 2 yards up the middle. What are you looking for early third quarter here, especially from the San Jose State defense?
Just seeing if they pick up where they left off. They've been doing a good job shutting the run down, jumping to when the ball's in the air. Those DBs are swarming and knocking it out. They've done a great job really starting in the second quarter and helping the Spartans offense out.
2nd and 9 for the Vandals. Short run by Art Williams. This is kind of what I expected. Stop by Quincy Likio. The big man out of Kapahulu, Hawaii.
Yeah. This is what I expected. What the Vandals were doing in that first quarter is they were chipping away. They'd go first down, second down run, put themselves in a 3rd and 5, 3rd and manageable situation. They've been in a lot of these 3rd and 8+ situations.
Well, trips right. Joshua Wood, quarterback. Derek Odom loves to dial up pressure. Got a twist up front. Checks it down. Williams. Oh, nice stick. Jalen Thomas lowering the boom.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I was mentioning earlier. The DBs are doing a good job filling in the gaps. When Odom is bringing these pressures, that's typically when you find holes and gaps in the defense. They're doing a great job.
They're going for it on 4th and 2 here? Deep in their own end, or is this going to be like a pooch punt by the quarterback?
Previous play is under further review for targeting.
Whoa.
Did not see that.
I did not see that either. Well, that would change things dramatically. Jalen Thomas is the guy who made the tackle.
Does that come from upstairs? Who
I
that?
presume so.
It's tough. I say this a lot when watching football. Being a defensive player, you have to think so much before you hit a person. And yeah.
Okay, so we'll go over the targeting description here, because you need to use the crown of your helmet, which he sort of kind of did, on a defenseless player with contact to the shoulder, forearm, upper body area in general.
And he nicked the helmet there a little bit, but
to me, there's no helmet-to-helmet contact.
No.
Yes, there was some contact with the crown of the helmet, but in that case, Art Williams was not a defenseless player. So
even questioning that sometimes is like, I get confused. You know, how I don't know how you play and think of all that, and obviously you got to coach it and train it, but when things when bullets are flying and it's going fast, it's really hard to slow down and think, hey, pick my head up, not hit him here. If the offensive player lowers himself and you make contact, it's hard.
Well, the strike zone is so narrow now, and you see a lot of NFL players have complained.
After further review, we cannot confirm all aspects of targeting. Number 29 for San Jose State will remain in the game.
That's the right call, I believe, because, his head was lowered, but you didn't have contact. He hit him in the chest plate. There was no helmet-to-helmet, and certainly Williams in that case was already making a football move. He was not defenseless. So they looked at it, fine. But the strike zone is so narrow now. You know, with the Tom Brady rule, you can't go low in the NFL, and if you go high with contact at the helmet, that's called. So the strike zone is basically, the torso. And it's hard when you got a guy flying at you and you're flying at him. Kinchlow in the backfield. He's a short yardage back. This is 4th down and 2. And really stacked up. Well, they called it 4th and 1. And I guess he got it. Yeah, the replay kind of took us away from the gravity of the 4th down play. But he got just enough. They needed a little over a yard. He got it. And that's a gutsy call.
That is, right there in that position. Yeah, that you don't get that. Now the game might be a different game.
But that shows you the level of confidence that Idaho has in their running game. And this is Williams. Some tough running over the right side for a gain of 3.
First quarter, I agree. I definitely agree how they were running in-house Spartans offense. Second quarter, it's kind of been a shift. Questioning it a little bit, but they got it. So.
Well, their coach, Coach Ford, was Wood floating out to his left. Got a man. Emerson Cortez Menjivar moved the chains, first down.
I've been pretty impressed with Joshua. So it's a kind of a naked from the gun. You see him roll out. Emerson gets to the depth. Joshua waits for it, throws it on time, and it's hard to defend that was kind of like a rollback, not necessarily a comeback, but it's hard to defend that if you throw it on time and the receiver runs it right. put on the sideline. Good job by both the receiver and quarterback.
So sophomore from Salinas enjoying a happy homecoming so far as Idaho's on the move here. 1st and 10 in San Jose State territory. Nate Thomas, big pile up over the right side, maybe 2 yards on the play. Noah McNeil Franklin out of Vallejo, Contra Costa Junior College on the stop.
Yeah, I like that last play action. That was a big play for them, flipping the field.
And again, you know, Coach Ford is a former running back, so he wants to play a physical style. And this is a program, you know, people in the Bay Area are probably not that familiar with Idaho Vandal football. Here's the give to Thomas, Hendon in the backfield, spinning. It's like the whole team to get him down. They drop him at the 40-yard line. Maybe there's some people watching on the Mountain West Conference app today from the Idaho Pacific Northwest area. But this is an outstanding FCS team. We talked about the difference between FCS and FBS. It's not that dramatic anymore. And what Coach Ford was saying is, you know, he took over a successful program, and that's the hardest part of this, is that there's an expectation of a level of success.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up what they got going.
3rd and 8. Spartans showing pressure. Checks it down. Complete. 1st down. Tony Harsty.
They're doing a good job picking up the pressures and really getting the ball out fast. And I like the play calls Coach Lennon's doing right now. He's getting the ball out fast when they drop back, and then he's also getting Joshua on the move. But like, to your point, I always think it's interesting with the FBS and when you got an FCS opponent, like, is there going to be a significant drop-off? And there really isn't here today that I've been able to notice.
Well, and Idaho lost 20 players. You can get a coaching change. Guys are transferring. Everybody's in the portal now. They lost 20 players who left Idaho to go to FBS programs. So it speaks to the level of their talent. This is Williams trying to find some room outside. And he's dropped for a loss on the play. Loss of the yard.
And just with the portal too, if you're a top 10 FCS team, you're probably a pretty attractive landing spot for some of these other FBS players that didn't get picked up, and they want to go to a program where they're going to get a chance to play Washington State, San Jose State.
Well, they should have beaten Washington State in their opener. They had them.
Yeah.
Let them off the hook there. Stopped by Rivas. Safety coming up on support. 2nd and 10. Wood, a lot of time. Dangerous. He's going to tuck it and go. Chopped down on the sideline. Slow to get up. Jalen Apollo-Williams, senior out of Martinez, with the stop. But again, this is what makes Joshua Wood so dangerous.
Yeah. And his offensive line are doing a really good job handling these different looks and stunts by the D linemen. Joshua's not forcing it. He's not putting the ball in a bad spot, but he's being decisive, getting out of the pocket and moving the ball down the field.
So a pivotal 3rd and 2 here in a tie game. Early 3rd quarter. Mark Williams is in the backfield. Straight ahead. And he's got it, no problem. Well, this Idaho Vandal offensive line, they average 6'4", 287 pounds. Pretty even with the San Jose defense, 6'2", 281. So it's mano a mano, and right now the Vandals are controlling the line of scrimmage.
No, and again, to the FCS. In my experience 13 years ago, that's kind of where you would see the drop-off. It's the guys in the trenches. They're not able to get those bigger guys, and it's definitely there's not a drop off here. It's kind of 1-for-1.
San Jose State swapped out 3 defensive linemen here, so that he could be a factor also for some of the big guys. 1st and 10. Wood, play fake, flag down. He's going to run and slide down. Ooh. The flag is not for any sort of late contact there, but you got to really be careful once the quarterback initiates a slide.
Yeah, again, it's hard, but especially when you have a quarterback who's running and he slides last minute. When do you hit him? You can't hit him. Yeah, it gets a little questionable there.
It's funny to hear a former quarterback.
I know. You wouldn't think, you think I play linebacker.
Well, you're linebacker size now. You gained like 30 pounds since you played here.
Illegal shift on the offense. 2 men in motion. Do not reset. Force. It's still first down.
All right, there's one man. That's why I'm not a ref.
Yeah,
somebody
must have been a guy moving before and then with the guy in motion,
So that sets him back 5 yards, 1st and 15.
1st and 15.
Art Williams, the tailback. Ball at the San Jose State 23-yard line. Trips right. Wood will give it. Oh, gets away from the queue. And gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Quincy was hurt last year, had hand surgery, missed 9 games. Big number 91, 6'2", 282. Went to St. Louis school in Honolulu, then San Mateo Junior College.
That's what you haven't really seen in the first half is any Spartan D lineman in the backfield like that. So good job by Quincy getting through there and
penetration.
Again, Art making a play and getting back to the line of scrimmage.
I should say College of San Mateo. I don't want San Mateo segregated. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Williams. Straight up the middle, plowing the field.
No, I like the confidence that Coach Linehan has with his offense and those guys up front. He's done this a few times. It's 2nd down and 2nd and 10, and he's going with an inside zone, trying to get himself into a 3rd and manageable situation.
So 3rd and 6 at the 15-yard line. And again, they're swapping out defensive linemen here. San Jose State is trying to get fresh bodies on the field. If you're a 300-pound lineman just jogging to the sidelines, it's going to get you tired.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 6, big play. Here's Wood. No pressure in the backfield. Going end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Ryan Jesioro made the catch in the very back of the end zone. I wasn't sure if he got a foot down, but the referee was right there.
What Ryan did a good job in, and quarterbacks, receivers, we always talk about holding the red line. He's running a fade, and he gives Joshua enough room. You see, he's on the numbers there. Had he got pushed to the sideline and Joshua tries to throw it on that back shoulder like that, it would have been out of bounds. Ryan holds that red line, gives Joshua room to, hey, I can put it out here, and he can just bounce off the DB like that. So it was a good job by Ryan, good ball by Joshua.
And Jalen Thomas is right there in coverage. Extra point is up and good. So Idaho comes out, and just like they started this game in the first quarter, they draw first blood. So long touchdown drive, and Idaho regains the momentum they once had. 21-14 Vandals.
You deserve a better way to bank. A bank with great rates and smart solutions. Speaking of smart, with Provident Credit Union's Super Reward Checking, you'll enjoy free checking and high-yield dividends and get a $475 bonus when you join. When you bank with Provident, you're part of something bigger, a credit union that's been around for over 75 years and gives back to the community. Open a personal or business account today and earn your bonus. Provident Credit Union. Make life easy.
Independence is writing your own story. Heffernan Insurance Brokers is independent. It means just like you, we live our values. We are there for the driven, the dreamers, the risk takers. We know what it takes. We are independent and employee owned. That is independence. Heffernan Insurance Brokers.
With 4imprint, you get more than promo products. You get the certainty of personal service, design expertise, and unmatched quality to make your moment shine. Visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
This is why we live in California right there. Look at that. Beautiful.
That's awesome.
here in the South Bay, SFU Stadium. The Vandals making themselves very much at home. A 15-play, 74-yard drive that took 9 minutes and 42 seconds off the clock. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that is ball control at its very best.
I think it's a sign of maturity from your team, especially when you're an FCS team going up against an FBS team. Like, have we been here before? Is this too much for us? They had some adversity. The second quarter came out with a really good drive.
Here's the kickoff. The non-dynamic
Kick will go to the
kickoff.
back of the end zone. No action.
Well, you know what? If you've got a strong leg, you just kick it out of bounds. Ball's at the 25. You know, I mean, you'd do the same thing if you were coaching, right?
No, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it just takes Jabari Bates out of the game completely. Like,
especially after that run, yeah.
I mean, if he's going to catch it in the, in the middle of all the cheerleaders, there's not much he's going to be able to do with it.
Yeah.
So Bates is in the backfield right now, and as they have for much of this game, the Spartans find themselves trailing.
It'll be this will be a big answer to the Vandals' drive.
Walker Egan at quarterback. This is Bates, breaks one tackle, gain of 5. Stopped by Dylan Lane, 21. Lane, we haven't called Isaiah King's name a lot in this game. He's another one of the outstanding linebackers for Idaho as Bates stays in the game at tailback on 2nd and 5.
I wouldn't be surprised first, second down, we get another shot like we have down the pipe. The Vandals are still lining up in that similar coverage with that 33 cloud, 2 Tampa-ish look.
There's a give to Bates, hitting the backfield, breaks away. Oh, he can scoot. Pickup of 7. And Matthias McLean made the stop. But Jabari Bates is only 5'7", 179 pounds from Compton.
And he got touched in the 5 yards in the backfield, bounced off him, and was able to salvage a first down there.
He had a rushing touchdown against Texas. It was one of the few bright spots on that trip to Austin, outside of coming back with a check for $1.8 million. That's why you play those games. I mean, it's true. That's what it is. It is what it is.
Those are nice.
Play action for Egan. There's the shot play you were talking about. Down the sideline. Caught! Scudero! That's what they've been waiting all game for. They hit one in the first half and just hit another.
That was a great throw, great catch by Danny, but just good job again by Walker getting the ball out early and trusting Danny to go get it.
Matt Irwin, the safety, he's not going to be able to run with Danny Scudero.
No.
It was a gain of 40 yards.
Bates on the carry.
Spartans run it over the right side with Bates bottled up at the 15-yard line.
That too would be the biggest difference between the Spartans offense and the Vandals offense is you've seen quite a bit of explosive plays with the Spartans compared to the Vandals.
Floyd Chalk is coming to the game at tailback after the 3-yard pickup by Bates. So Egan's looking over the sideline to offensive coordinator Craig Stutzman. Let's see what they want to run here. Got Cannon in motion. And Egan thinking about running himself and firing out of bounds. Unlike Joshua Wood, Egan is not going to be a guy that's going to hurt you on the perimeter as much.
No.
Different type. He's more of a pocket passer intended for Leland Smith.
But what he can do, and he's been doing, is he'll get the ball and he's got a cannon and he can throw it a mile.
So big 3rd and 7 here now. From the 20-yard line. It's Idaho. And they're in a rush 3, drop 8 look, and that's exactly what they do. Complete. And breaking away. Scudero again.
Yeah, great job by Walker, just taking what they give you and getting this run and shoot. Danny, he's got options. If the defenders drop, he's going to sit. Their inside leverage is going to break out. Danny's being decisive. Walker sees it, gets the ball out fast.
First down, San Jose State. They needed that.
Yep.
First and goal. Ball at the 7-yard line. See the wide splits by the offensive lineman here. Look out. Pressure. Egan just throwing it away. Smart play.
Yeah.
Right? Lives to fight another down.
Yeah. Don't make a bad play worse. He had pressure as soon as he caught the ball in the gun. Tried to escape and make a play, but once he realized it was dead, he got rid of it.
Yeah, I mentioned the wide splits. That allowed Donovan Parham to just come untouched right up the middle.
Yeah.
Second and goal. Spartans really want to answer with a touchdown here. Scudero in motion. They'll give it to Chalk. And that's one of the things those wide splits can create, gaping holes in the middle of the defense sometimes.
Yeah, and we saw it with that big run with Jabari. We just saw it again. When they do that 2x2 open set, it spreads the defense out and allows your running back to find lanes and gaps and get up in the field. Did a good job making one miss there, and didn't need much to get an end zone.
Yeah, made one man miss. Greengrass and a touchdown. And now we got some flags down, a little extracurricular stuff at the end of the play. But an 8-play, 75-yard drive to tie this game up. Presuming the extra point's going to count and whatever personal foul, unsportsmanlike, is going to come on the back end of the play. But the Spartans strike quickly. 3 minutes and 20 seconds in terms of times of possession, time of possession, while they sort this thing out. San Jose State needed that.
Yeah, they definitely did, and I think they've done a good job settling down.
The play, the extra point was good. After the play, unsportsmanlike, number 71 of the kicking team for a headbutt. It'll be 15 yards and will be enforced on the kickoff. That's 71's first unsportsmanlike towards disqualification.
All right, we are tied at 21.
Don't let chaos take over your office. Put Pacific Office Automation on your team for the best in printing services, mailroom management, phone and IT systems, and more. Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
We went with the website nuts.com because nuts and dried fruit and pretzels and trail mix and gummies and chocolate and espresso beans and malted milk balls and crackers and popcorn and sesame sticks and veggie chips and energy squares and fudge and jelly beans and seeds and rock candy and saltwater taffy and dried berries and fruit leather and bars and jerky and so much more.com was already taken. Get 20% off and free shipping on your first order at nuts.com. Yes, we have more than nuts, but still the website is just nuts.com.
Grayton Resort and Casino invites you to the $4 million drive-away and luxury giveaway. Win a 2025 Lexus LX every hour on Saturday nights, August 9th to September 27th. Plus, 25 winners receive $1,000 free slot play every week, only at Grayton Resort and Casino.
Yeah, our kid's moving back in.
And he doesn't appreciate my art, so we have to store everything I painted while he was away.
You really captured my charm.
For whatever life has in storage, Extra Space Storage.
All right, tied at 21. The headbutt is going to impact this kickoff. You see it on the tail end of the play here. 71 is Makoni Monokainiu, sophomore for San Jose State, and they called him for that.
That was, yeah, there was a headbutt. Maybe some flopping at the end, but there's definitely a headbutt.
So you're going to get what you wanted as a kickoff here. Brown scoots it. Whoa, big stick. And then another. Some tough running by Trius Higgins. Take a break as Idaho comes out to try to break this 21-all tie.
People always warn me about getting a credit card, but now I know better. SEFQ helped me pick out the right card and taught me how to use it the smart way. And with great rates and no annual fees, I'm building credit like a pro.
You can build your credit like a pro too, with features that help you reach your goals, plus no annual fees, fraud protection, and ways to earn more along the way.
If only my plans were that easy to manage.
The 49ers Talk Podcast, presented by Big O Tires, with Matt Mayoko and Jennifer Lee Chan. Available now wherever you get your podcasts. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Turns out, caffeine can be tasty. Tasty caffeine is the new standard. With 17 flavors to choose from, find your flavor today.
At Friedman's Appliance, we've curated a brand experience that you must see to believe in the largest Miele showroom in the country. Right now, bundle your appliances and save up to 10% on your Miele appliance package. Friedman's Appliance, perhaps the greatest showroom in the country.
And we're tied at 21 here at SEFQ Stadium, and a big reason that the Spartans offense has found new life. Wide receiver Danny Scudero, he transferred here from Sac State, and today he's got quite a cheering section. If you look at section 114, Scudero said his grandparents are here from Washington, and also all of his family and friends that live on his neighborhood block in South San Jose. So he is very loved here by the South Bay community.
Thank you, Linz. It's got to be so cool to have that kind of a support group coming down.
I was in a similar situation, not San Jose, but being in Salinas when I committed here, and it was like perfect. They were my only offer.
Seriously?
Mom, yeah.
San Jose was your only offer?
At that point, yeah, I had Indiana State, and then they kind of went away, and then San Jose State last minute offered me, and
the rest is history.
Coming here.
And flags down. Might have been moved.
False start. Number 51 on the offense. 5 yards. Still second down.
Leon Evans, the guilty party. That might have been the best scholarship offer made. I mean,
it's the best deal for me, too.
Well, yeah, it kind of worked out. And then you went on to a career in the NFL for 6 years. Second down. Give to Thomas again. Oh, he's still going. Wow, impressive run into San Jose State territory at the 49-yard line.
Yeah,
this guy's like a bowling ball.
No, they both run really hard, and what I like though too, and I said this before, is it's second and 10. They're second and long here with the penalty, but Coach Linehan keeps going back to the run and getting himself into a third and now short situation. But sometimes you see coaches, it's second and 10, they're going to press, try to get it back to the pass game. He's consistently just stuck to the run, and the guys up front and the running back have done a good job executing.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows you Coach Ford and the confidence he has in the running game.
Yep.
I mean, and that's the end of the third quarter. They're pretty comfortable trying to play power football against an FBS team.
Yeah, they haven't changed.
So it was 14 apiece at the half, 21 apiece as we head to the fourth quarter in San Jose.
We're not an out-of-town law firm.
We shop where you shop.
We walk the same streets.
This is your home.
And it's our home, too.
When you've been injured, you don't want to be represented by an outsider.
You want to be represented by someone local, a firm that knows the legal lay of the land.
Someone who knows what it's like to live and work
and raise a family here. This is how we serve our community.
And we plan to keep doing it for generations to come.
You don't have to be a VIP to get more than just savings with Geico. Every customer gets 24/7 fast-friendly claim support.
Could I get a picture?
Yeah, it's not like you run into animal celebrities every day.
Stop! It's just a pug! Stop!
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When investing leads to questions, JP Morgan Wealth Management has powerful tools, research from expert analysts, and a single view of your banking and investing accounts right in the Chase mobile app. When you want to take control of your financial future, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Being a nurse means being focused on others. At Post University, our advanced nursing degree programs are focused on you. With 100% online classes, monthly start dates, and accredited programs for BSN, MSN, and DNP degrees. Apply now at post.edu.
Dude, Matt Mayoko is everywhere. He's in the practice field, he's in the locker room, he's on all the ads. I just can't get rid of him.
He's always on the 49er Talk podcast.
And now he's joining us in studio for 49ers pre- and post-game live.
I swear that guy covers more ground than Fred Warner.
I don't know about that.
Matt Mayoko is everywhere. Complete 49ers coverage on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Him's my dad, my mom. Matt, we got to talk about this, man.
So once upon a time, there was a skinny kid who had only one scholarship offer, and then he lifted weights and started throwing touchdown passes and lit people up. Who was 10? Who's number 10, David?
Some wash-up JUCO guy.
some scrub from somewhere. Boy,
Salinas, I don't know. They picked him somewhere.
I don't know where they got that guy from. He's pretty good, though. There's Williams up the middle on 3rd and 3. Idaho's been really good on third down conversions, 8 of 14 before that play. They don't get it here, so now you got a decision to make on 4th down at midfield. And based on the way Coach Ford operates, I'm reasonably certain they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, they've been 8 of 15 on 3rd down. They're 3 of 3 on 4th down. So they're definitely going for it.
Williams in the backfield. Wood is always dangerous at quarterback. See, you're going to spread the defense out with 4 receivers. You put a man in motion. They're throwing the slant, and they hit it. Cortez Menjivar. I did not expect that.
No,
good call.
I didn't either. It was a little bit different look, too, from Coach Odom. You see there in man, the DB's looking straight at the receiver. So Emerson's been Joshua's go-to guy. You get man, who's your guy? You're going to find him, let him work, and Emerson did a good job producing there.
And it's all about leverage there because Jalen Thomas has outside leverage, and he can't get inside quick enough.
No, and Emerson did a good job stemming up, cutting back inside, and Joshua threw it on time.
Gain of 11. So what are they, 4 for 4 on 4th down
4
now?
for 4 now.
That's pretty good production. Straight up the middle. Well, Nate Thomas runs really hard.
They've had such a good rhythm. There's a lull there in the second quarter, but they've been very consistent in just chopping away and having these long drives.
So 2nd and 5. So we showed your highlight reel there. That was you against Derek Carr in that game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my last game here.
They go to like double overtime?
No, that one didn't. The week before it did. Me and Derek threw 6 touchdowns in the first half that game, each.
What?
Yeah, it was like 43-42.
I remember okay. Thomas again, gaping hole. Another first down. Idaho's just grinding down this defense. Jordan Pollard, whose name we have not called a lot in this game. He's not put his fingerprints on this game yet.
No, they've done a good job, the Vandals, with the run game and just being efficient. They haven't done anything like the Spartans with Jabari and those explosive runs, but they've been consistent at 2 yards, 3 yards.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, pounding the rock, pound the rock. 3rd and 1. The Spartan 29. Keep doing it, right? Nate Thomas again. This is the Nate Thomas drive.
Yeah, it
just grinding away.
It's hard to not keep coming back to it when it works so well. They keep bringing in 67 Tyler Skinner on those short yardage situations, and the Spartans haven't really had an answer.
So 1st and 10 as Idaho keeps answering. Again, Nate Thomas, and this time the Spartans converge on him for a gain of 1.
Nate Thomas again. Yeah, and this is where it's been. They've done a good job getting into the red area. They chip away, and then there's sometimes a little bit of a lull here. They answered well on that last one with the fade. But the Spartans just need to have that bend, don't break mentality. Let them chip away, and then you got to get off the field at some point, knowing that it's probably going to be 4-down territory. They're not going to kick a field goal.
Art Williams back in to give Nate Thomas a breather. And 2nd and 9. Wood to throw. A pump, and he takes off. Oh, big hit at the tail end of the play, but he's very close to the 1st down marker. Nafafunga, the big man from American Samoa, 6'2", 304 senior, made the hit.
And Joshua, again, he's doing a good job. He's not trying to force anything or press anything. He's looking at his reads. As soon as he's feeling the clock is going off, he's getting out of there. And also, the linemen up front are doing a good job.
I tell you, when Nafa hits you, you feel it.
I was going to say, these subtle hits he's taking when he's running, it looks like nothing, but those do not feel good.
There's not a lot of subtlety when Nafa's coming at you. Oh, another big stick right in the middle of the line of scrimmage as Williams carried the ball. Let's see where they spot it here. It's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down.
There's some hard collisions there.
No gain on the
4th down again.
Yeah, Quincy Licchio pulled him backwards. So again, I mean, like, there's no debate about what they're going to do here. Like, they're not kicking a field goal here.
Tyler Skinner, 67, the extra lineman, ran off the field though. So maybe we're going to get a pass play here.
What would you call? You'd call timeout.
I would call. If I'm going probably that fade maybe.
Well, Coach Ford wants to talk it over.
I'm probably bringing Tyler Skinner back in the game and running up the middle with Nate Thomas.
All right, 4th and 2, pivotal play coming up when we return to San Jose.
El Camino Health. Year after year, we're nationally ranked for excellence. Every recognition is a win for you. A show of strength. Another life well lived. And what we're most proud of is that we are locally trusted. By you, our neighbors, and our patients. El Camino Health, the standard of healthcare excellence in the South Bay. Our strength is your health.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieved remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Experience the difference in the largest outdoor kitchen appliance showroom in Northern California. Right now, receive a 10% rebate when you spend $4,999 on qualifying DCS products. Friedman's Appliance, perhaps the greatest showroom in the country.
Welcome back. Biggest play of the game, 4th and 2 from the San Jose State 18-yard line. Hayden Kinchlow, the short yardage back, is in the game for Idaho, and they are going for it. Play action. throwing, caught, touchdown! Noah West Baraka with his first catch of the day. You were right. You were right.
That was a huge call by Coach Linehan right there. That takes a lot of trust and confidence in your guys, and I think that's something where he's been setting that up all day. They've been 4 for 4 on fourth down, running the ball, and then in a critical play right there, you go and play action to 37, who's been doing it, who's been getting that short yardage. Great play, great execution by Joshua and the rest of the offense.
And fingertip grab.
I know. There's a little out there, but those are scary. Those are like wide open flat routes, but when you have a guy so open, you're just like, don't miss him, don't miss him. Those are sometimes the scary ones.
He didn't miss him.
No.
And that young man with his third catch of the season, this one goes for a touchdown to give Idaho the lead.
Hey, grab me one too.
Guys like me, there's no rules. Freedom and nobody to answer to but the road. Until your mom says she needs the garage back.
For whatever life has in storage, Extra Space Storage.
Savings. Big O savings.
Get up to $120 in savings on select Michelin tires with installation purchase. Plus, 0 interest if paid in full within 12 or 6 months. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Independence is writing your own story. Heffernan Insurance Brokers is independent. It means just like you, we live our values. We are there for the driven, the dreamers, the risk takers. We know what it takes. We are independent and employee owned. That is independence. Heffernan Insurance Brokers.
Well, Idaho 5 for 5 on fourth down and throw an 18-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 2.
Yeah, that was a critical play right there. And again, I think they've been setting it up. They've been so efficient in that short yardage run game that it was a huge call by Coach Linehan to go with play action instead of just trying to run it up the gut there.
11 plays, 57 yards. And here's the deal, when Idaho scores, they take a lot of time off the clock. 7 minutes and 27 seconds, short kick. Fielded by Jabari Bates, the speedster. Twisted down at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, and when you think about that and you look at the time of possession, this could potentially be the Spartans' last possession with how the last drives have gone on the Vandals. So this is huge.
You know, we showed your highlights earlier as you see Walker Egan, 9 of 17, 162 yards, a touchdown, and had the earlier fumble. Bates is in the backfield. This has got to have a time. Draw. And they're still tackling him. As Bates is getting more carries than I expected. You know, usually it's Floyd Chalk in this role, but maybe after the 87-yard touchdown run, they said, well, let's give it to the guy who scored earlier.
Especially on 1st and 2nd down. They've been consistent with that same coverage. There's 4 guys coming on the line of scrimmage. You want to give him a chance to do what he did on that 87-yard run.
Chalk is in there now. Most teams are going to line up in some kind of 3-3-5, some kind of nickel or dime cover. So you can run the ball.
Yeah. No, this is an advantageous look to run for sure.
Chalk almost beheaded and turns the corner here. Slides out of bounds, gets the first down. It was nice. He got hit in the backfield.
You see Walker was looking for some jerseys on that. You see him hand it off here. Sees Floyd come back. Look at him.
Whoa!
You'll love to see it.
Did you ever do that?
I don't know if I made contact. I just stayed in the way.
Cruz Hepburn was the guy that he hit. Cruz Hepburn's like, wait a second, you're the quarterback. What are you doing? Nice run by Chalk. 1st and 10 from the 46. They give to Chalk over the left side this time. And he takes it to the 40. So San Jose State answering the running game with running game a little bit here.
Yeah, they've been efficient, and they're calling it against good looks. I think the Vandals are waiting for him, for trying to get prepared for Scudero down the field or something explosive. They're just chipping away with the run game.
Well, this is the spot on the field where you might try to take a shot. The run game has worked. Again, if you're going to rush against 3 down linemen, well, here it is. Egan loading up down the middle of the field. Kanan at the 10. It seems like you've played this game before.
It's a great job by Walker hitting that seam. That's the void. Great job setting it up with the play action, and you can see Walker's got a big arm. That was almost 30 yards down the field. He threw it on a rope.
34-yard gain for the 6th-year senior. He's the only player left in the Spartans Mountain West Conference Championship team in 2020, coached by Brent Brennan. It was the weird COVID year.
Yeah.
1st and goal at the 7. They're throwing. Scholes gets blasted out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Great effort. Scholes on the reception for the Spartans. That was a great effort by Kyrie trying to get in the end zone. He got stopped by his own guy there.
Jackson Kanan. I don't think he gets credit for a tackle on that play. I'm not sure the Scholes would have made it anyway.
Yeah.
Chalk in the game. 6 minutes and change left in the 4th quarter here. Could have an overtime game. Just saying.
Yeah.
2nd goal. Chalk. No. At the 1. Dylan Lane on the stop.
Yeah, just great job by him pursuing on the backside.
Yeah.
He didn't have a hat on there, but that's just effort coming around and making that tackle.
But he's the unblocked defender in that play.
Yeah.
The way the play is designed, you're not expecting him to make that tackle.
No, that's just huge effort by him.
3rd and goal. Over the top. Somersaulting into the end zone. Floyd Chalk, the 4th. He has hops.
1-yard touchdown run.
Decided to go over the top. Too many big guys up front. Good job by Floyd. And just overall, they've been so explosive when they've been going, getting down the field. Great run by Floyd, going over the top. That's cool.
And a nice block by 54, Daniel Mullaney. Extra point. This is important here. Dennis Lynch, right down the middle.
Nice.
28-28. We got a game, David Fales.
We got a close one. Man, this is exciting.
7 plays, 68 yards. And the Spartans, when they score fast. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to tie it up at 28.
They have definitely been consistent in terms of that's the difference too. They just had so many explosive plays. When they move down the field, they're getting it in chunks. It's not just little run plays here and there. They're knocking 30 yards, 40 yards on these explosive plays, and that's what they've been known for, especially when they're rolling. They got Scudero and Jabari Bates in the backfield. So
here's Coach Kenny Niumatalolo. Said he didn't sleep for 3 days after they lost to Central Michigan. Got a text from Walker Egan at 1:30 in the morning saying, "I'm going to be better. I'm going to be better."
No, it's tough, especially when you lose those close ones that you look back and there's so many opportunities for you to be in a position to win that game. And even Texas, there were things there that obviously Texas is a great program, but there was stuff there that they could have put themselves in a better situation. So they're definitely responding and doing well here right now.
Chalk, a senior who transferred from Grambling, and last year toted the ball 154 times for 721 yards and 10 touchdowns. Take a look at the QB comparison here.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty even, except for the rushing yards, and this where Wood is really a dangerous player. And -2 for Egan. Sack yardage comes out of the rushing totals.
Yeah.
So, you know, that explains some of that.
Yeah, they've both been really good. Minus Walker on that first
turnover,
series.
yeah.
He's done well.
All right, so tied at 28, 5:21 to play. Ball for 25. Art Williams. Well, they're just opening up big holes, and they finally ride him to the ground. They like lasso him.
And if they do anything that they've done in the last drives that they've had, these long time of possession drives like this,
This could be the last drive of the game. You're right. That's where you were getting to. Ethan Powell on the stop. But to me, in this 80-degree heat, it feels like the defensive line for San Jose State is gassed.
Yeah. There was a spurt there in the second quarter where they were shutting it down. Coming out of the half, Vandals have been getting those 2-3 yard pops every time they run the ball.
Oh, and Wood wasn't ready for the snap. Flags fly. False start, I believe.
False start. Number 81 on the offense. 5 yards. Still first down.
Yeah, and that's what you can't do, especially at this point of the game. You can't hurt yourself. They've been able to bounce back, and they've had a few 2nd and 15 where they've been able to recover, but you can't hurt yourself at this point of the game. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that was Noah West Bronco in the slot there, and just got confused on the snap count.
Yeah.
So 1st and 15 now at the 35-yard line. There's the give. Thomas again over the right side. They just continue to run it like they have multiple battering rams out there.
Yeah, it goes to show how much trust Coach Linehan has in his offense. It's 1st and 15. He's sticking with the run. I wouldn't be surprised here. Second and 12, 2nd and 11. He goes back to the run and gets himself in a 3rd and manageable situation.
2nd and 12. Thomas again in the backfield. You see that clock inexorably ticking. The Vandals would love to score as time runs out. Here's Wood, waiting, plenty of time, rolling right, flips it down the field, and knocked away. Incomplete. Nice job by Noah McNeil Franklin.
Yeah, great job batting it down, because that's one where sometimes you see the quarterback move. Had he put it down the field a little bit more, those can get scary.
Well, it hit him in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
he batted it down with his head.
He batted it down with his head. That's just the way they teach it. 3rd and 12.
Are we in 4-down territory?
I don't know about when you're 3rd and 12. Well, let's just see what happens here. Play action. Wood, clean pocket, flips it out. Thomas twisting and turning and can't pull it in. Finally a stop from the San Jose State defense at just the right time. So 4th down. Yeah, they're going to punt this ball.
Yeah.
LJ Harm will come out. So not a ton of pressure, and Thomas was open.
Yeah, not a lot of pressure. You're right, and one of the few times today that we've seen Joshua be a little bit off with the ball, especially to an open guy like that.
Jalen Thomas back around his 20-yard line, and the whistle's blown.
Delay game.
Delay of
Number 47 on the kicking team. 5 yards, still 4th down.
I think there was some confusion by the offense, like, are we punting? A little bit.
4th and 12, you're punting.
Yeah.
Unless there's seconds left in the game and you got to go.
Yeah.
Now it's 4th and 17. There's Harm. Not a great kick. Goes out of bounds. Good field position for San Jose State up near their 38-yard line. maybe spotted at the 40, depends on where it went out. I'm just going to get this in because I scrubbed the internet last night, looking and looking and looking. The last meeting between Idaho and San Jose State was November of 2012 in the Kibbe Dome. The Spartans won 42-13.
I remember this one.
You remember that? Who was the quarterback?
That same washed-up kid.
That guy from Salinas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw for 4 touchdowns that game. 69% completions percentage, 329 through the air. Oh, Bates struggling to get any kind of yardage there. Looks like he lost a yard. Matthias McLean on the stop. Yeah, these teams actually have played 23 times going back to 1951, even before I was born.
Yeah, that's wild. Wow.
That's wild?
I just didn't realize coming into this week, the last time we played was when I played them.
I thought you were making an age reference. That's okay.
No.
We're under 3 minutes to go here. You know what? You haven't done it all day long, so that's important right now. That was me telestrating everybody.
He touched it.
Here's Egan. Scudera's wide open. Forward progress out around the 45-yard line. Deuce Blenman on the stop. So now San Jose State is in the situation where they want to run the clock down and score just at the end and not give Idaho a chance to get the ball back.
Yeah. One, let's score. All right, and we got to get the end zone because we don't know if field goal is an option for us, and we also haven't seen the Vandals score in not in 2 minutes. That's for sure. They just need to get an end zone, whether it's an explosive now, even right here. If this is the opportunity that they get man and they need to take a shot to the end zone, then they got to do it.
So the Spartans just let it run down to the 2-minute timeout. They'll regroup. They also have their 3 timeouts in their back pocket. Tied at 28. How's this game going to finish?
There I was, 16, divorced, remarried with a baby, another on the way, and I could barely read or write. It was time for me to change my life and the lives of my family. So I went back and I got my high school diploma. That was the catalyst I needed. Now I have a bachelor's, a master's, and I became a teacher.
Mom, this is your very first yearbook.
Your commitment to education motivates me, your coworkers, and your students.
You showed me that if you come from nothing, you can still be anything.
You told me I deserve to succeed. It's been 15 years, and I still live by that.
You're the model for success for your kids, grandkids, and your students.
When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Steph Curry drove, and he got it at the rim rebounding. He had 10 rebounds last game. Oh, Steph Curry. Thank you.
Look at this young man.
That kid just fired it.
Looks like a young George Conquest out there.
Yeah, I'm not a flashy guy, that's for sure. So I think it's pretty simple.
Get this! You saw his shoes above the seat.
There's a shot by Celebrini, and he scored!
If you joined us late, where you been? It was 14-0 Idaho to open this game. San Jose State fights back to tie it at 14. And then they got to tie it again at 28, and with 2 minutes left, they got a chance to win this game. Ball at their own 45-yard line on 3rd and 4. Chalk in the backfield. You get the quarterback. Cannon in motion. They'll hand it off. Big hole. Stiff arm. And Chalk got tripped up. Otherwise, he'd still be running. Donovan Parham, the defensive end from Lakeland, Florida, on the stop. That's a first down and puts the ball at midfield.
Yeah, great run by Floyd getting it. I thought for a second there, you saw that motion. It's a man zone indicator. I'm like, oh, are we going to get a shot here?
1:40 to play. Egan looking left all the way. Now surveys the middle of the field. Scholes goes up high and gets it at the 35-yard line. Moving the chains once again. The Spartan offense has come alive late.
Yeah. Good job by Walker. You see him scan the field. He looks to the left. comes back. He knows he's got Kyrie right there in that void in this zone defense that the Vandals are playing on first and second down. It was a good rip by Walker, good catch by Kyrie.
It's like his third progression on the play.
Yeah.
Under 120 to go. Chalk in the backfield. First and 10. Ball to 38. There's another give to Chalk, and he salvages whatever he can for a gain of 2.
Chalk's been fourth in the game.
See when Ken Niumatalolo decides he wants to use one of his timeouts, or Idaho might do it to try to preserve the clock.
Timeout, Idaho.
All right, that's exactly what they're doing. It makes sense. That's textbook.
Please reset the game clock to 1 minute, 6 seconds.
So we should talk about the San Jose State kicking game because it might come down to a field goal.
Yeah.
It's been kind of rough, and there's Dennis Lynch. He's a senior from Newbury Park, transferred from USC, and he's 0 for 4 this season. In the opener against Central Michigan, he missed a couple of kicks that would have won the game, but you see the misses right here. The one thing that they told us in the meetings is that he wants the ball on the right hash mark. He's a left-footed kicker, so the mechanics are somewhat different than what you normally see.
No, it's not ideal, and I definitely the pressure that the kickers have at the end of the game. You've been sitting on the bench all day, and now you got to come in and perform. But that's their job. But yeah, not a hot start for them thus far.
Well, I'm sure Coach Ken would prefer that he's kicking an extra point here.
Yes.
As opposed to a game-winning field goal attempt. 2nd and 8. Ball at the Idaho 34. Bates in the backfield with Egan. They're going to hand it off again. Bates kind of in slow motion at the start, trying to see where the hole was, and there was none. Zach Krotzer on the stop. Now we're under a minute, and you got 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
Another. Well, now you got to throw if you're San Jose State.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to risk running a draw or a run again against that premier look that they've been getting. Because if you get any fourth down situation outside of fourth and short yardage, you're probably, I don't know. I don't know if field goal is an option here.
Well, the ball's at the 35-yard line. From right there, it's a 52-yard field goal attempt, which
they tried.
They tried.
Yeah.
They did try that against Central Michigan. It didn't work.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would like to get close. The ball is at least on the proper hash mark for Lynch's preference.
Yeah.
But they'd like to get the ball down the field a little bit more. And San Jose State still has all 3 timeouts with 59 seconds. It's an eternity.
Yeah.
Scudero is lined up on the left hash. That's Jackson Kanan. My bad. He's slot right. Bates in the backfield. 3rd and 8. Movement up front. Might be a free play. Egan. Dangerous. Almost picked by Dylan Lane, but Egan knew he had a free play because Idaho jumped. At least that's what we expect to see once the laundry gets picked up. Was that you taking the deep breath?
Big play for the Spartans.
Are you okay?
Offsides. Number 5 on the defense. 5 yards from the previous spot. Still 3rd down.
Are you going to need oxygen after this game?
No, that was scary right there.
Okay. Maurice Himes jumped. All right, so that makes it a little bit easier, a little bit more gettable. 3rd and 3. You could run. Chalk is in the backfield. Got a 3-man defensive line for Idaho. Looks like Egan is changing the play, and Craig Stutzman is screaming from the sidelines. Here's Kanan in motion, and the whistle blows. I think maybe timeout San Jose State. They looked confused.
Yeah, there was definitely some miscommunication there. Walker's trying to flip over the running back. He's looking back at Coach Stutzman, telling him no.
So there is helmet communication. They do have speakers. Maybe you could talk us through that.
Yeah. They have the green dot. Walker has the green dot on the back of his helmet, so Coach Stutzman's able to call in the play from him. But it looks like he's still signaling stuff in maybe to communicate to the receivers. That way Walker's not having to yell and signal everything. It's a little bit faster. It looks like he's telling it in his helmet. Walker's walking on the line of scrimmage, telling the linemen, and he's signaling it as well with the receivers and running backs looking back at Coach Stutzman.
I kind of liked it in the old days. Well, the old days was, I don't know, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Where people used to hold up these giant signs and cards.
It was
like they'd have a big picture of you would be one indicator of something.
Yeah.
Tom Amisone is in the game. That's the running quarterback for San Jose State. We saw him once earlier on 3rd and 3. He's a freshman from Hawaii. If he runs left here, he's got a lot of space. He goes right, and there's nothing there. Whew. Zach Botzer. I think he missed the read.
This is something I navigated a little bit my junior year. We used to have the Blake Dozier package, and it was a similar thing. He was a running quarterback. But what would frustrate me at times is these are such critical situations in the game. It's 3rd down, 4th down in the game. It's like, I want the ball. And the similar thing with Walker. You become a little bit predictable when you have your running quarterback out there.
So they're going to take this clock down to about 11 seconds. Kenny will call timeout, and they'll set up a potential game-winning field goal for Dennis Lynch from the right hash.
Second of the half, 30 seconds in length.
This will be about a 47-yard field goal. Again, Lynch 0 for 4 coming in this season. Transfer out of USC, so much pressure.
Yeah. I think they were also trying to set up what Coach Ken was talking about in the Central Michigan. Remember, hey, we went it on the right hash, and they just did. They ran the same play to the right. So I think he's trying to make sure. It didn't look like. I don't think they were trying to get it. They're just like, let's get him on the right hash, run the clock down.
You're right. If he would have run left, one of the coaches,
we would have seen a headset in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah. So I thought he should have run left, but
Yeah.
for his own self-preservation, with the coaching staff, he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right, this is it.
Dennis Lynch, a 48-yard field goal attempt.
He'll spot it at the 38, so this is a 48-yard field goal for Dennis Lynch, looking for his first successful field goal of the season. It is up, and it is pure! Dennis Lynch! We had a flag down on the back end of this play. Just want to make sure that it's a dead ball foul with 7 seconds left. They'll talk it over. Talk about clutch,
I'm so happy for him. You know how hard it is to come in this situation and kick that long of a field goal after everything he's dealt with the last 2 games.
The result of the play, the field goal is good. Personal foul, number 18 for leaping on the return team. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Dennis Lynch, 48, 5'7", senior from Newbury Park, and you can't hit it any better than this. Boom! I'm happy for him as well.
No, so happy for him.
Tough spot. Tough spot. You're 0 for 4. You know everybody, all of your teammates are thinking, please make it. Please make it. Will you please make it?
Yeah. And again, kudos to Coach Ken going back to him and sticking with him.
It's a good thing they didn't run left on that last play, huh?
Yeah. Now you can go back to coach and tell him, see, I told you.
I can do this.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 8 seconds.
All right, they'll add a second. Look at all the hugs for Dennis Lynch. Big man on campus, but wait, we still have 8 seconds left.
Yeah.
Now the penalty will move the kickoff to midfield, so I assume they're just going to boot it through the back of the end zone and then play defense, like the ultimate prevent defense. Scoring drive, 8 plays, 31 yards, took 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Joshua Wood looking for one last chance to get the ball back.
Trace Higgins back deep for the
They'll have
Vandals.
probably 8 seconds and no timeouts. to go 75 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kicking that to Mountain View.
The kick goes in the back.
So the Vandals maybe down to their final play here, and San Jose State, this is their first lead of the entire game.
That's right. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Vandals come out. These are tough situations. You work them, you know, every Friday or Thursday here in college. You have situational football, end of game situations where you have your one or two crazy plays that you're gonna run. Hopefully, maybe once or never the entire year.
Yeah, well, as Scott Van Pelt would call it, this is where you're in pitchy woo-woo time.
Yeah.
Where you're just gonna complete a pass, lateral.
Yep.
Cross your fingers, pray. 31-28 Spartans. Wood, three-man rush. There's the catch, there's the pitch. And we're going backwards. And we're still going. And we got a little bit of running room here. Our clock has expired. Pitched. Oh, this is getting dangerous now. Well, that's a forward lateral, and that will do it. Penalty marker goes down. Forward lateral. Penalty will be declined. That's your ball game.
Yeah. Man, great finish by the Spartans there.
Jake Cox had it. And he was about to go down, so he pitched it, but he pitched it forward. I mean, the probability on those plays is, you know,
I don't know
like,
what it's got to be
1% or something like that.
Probably less.
Let's just get the official call.
Illegal forward pass, number 33 on the return team. The penalty is declined. The game is over.
And these fans are ecstatic. They just watched San Jose State get their first win of the season, and it was anything but easy, David Fales.
No, you know, it's a great job by them battling back. They had the start that you couldn't have drawn up a worse start for what they wanted coming off the last two games, but they battled back. They got the rhythm going, and the defense hung in there. The Vandals they're a good team. They played really well today. And there's not much when you know the coaches are going to go look back at the tape that the Vandals could get back. They just obviously on the defensive side they need to handle the explosive, but the Spartans did such a good job battling back.
All right, let's go down to Lindsay with the star of the show, Linz.
All right, I'm here with Dennis Lynch, who just kicked a 48-yard field goal to seal this game. Dennis, first made field goal of the season. What confidence can you take from this moment?
You know, I'm just happy that I was able to help the team in some way. You know, the last few weeks I've kind of let the team down, and that like hurts inside a little bit. So I'm just happy that today I was able to help the team. So we're just got to continue going from there.
How were you able to mentally wipe the slate clean during the bye week?
I just treated it as a whole new season. I kind of put last two games behind me, and I said the next few games is a whole new season, so that's kind of how I'm treating it.
And what were the emotions of seeing this entire stadium up on their feet cheering for you when you make that field goal?
I was happy, you know, I was just really happy. I mean, I don't even know. I was more happy that I helped my team win. That's the main thing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Linz. So, if you're into numerology, number 48 hit from 48 to win the game.
Yeah.
31-28.
Yeah. Good game.
You seem exhausted.
No, that last one was stressful, but I'm so happy for him because it's such a stressful situation.
Look at the smile on Walker Egan's face. Let's go back down to Linz.
Coach, it took a full team effort on this one. Explosive plays from the offense, a gritty defense, and that fourth quarter field goal from Dennis Lynch. What did you learn about your team today?
Just so happy for Dennis. I mean,
the pickup location is located across the concession stand on the mezzanine level and begins service at the conclusion of the game.
Happy for
at 1, 2, and 3 lot.
I mean, the kid's taking a lot of flack, and
staff is here to help
he's handled with great dignity, and everybody was on him. Everybody. Get rid of the kicker. Get rid of the kicker. So just happy for him.
The emotions are clear for you, but can you put into words what it meant to see this stadium up on their feet cheering for Dennis in that moment?
Just happy, like I said, happy for Dennis, our team. Idaho is a good team. I mean, wow. I mean, they gave us everything we can handle. Just hats off to them. But proud of our team, continue to keep fighting. Joshua, their quarterback was a problem for us, and so just happy for our kids, but especially happy for Dennis.
You get your first win on home turf. How does this build the confidence of this team?
Well, and the other guy's Walker. You know, Walker, I thought Walker played phenomenal. He too is taking a lot of flack, and to his credit, he's continued to keep battling. So just happy for Dennis, Walker, and all the guys. Joshua!
Congratulations, Coach. Thank you.
Guy's a hell of a player. Thank you.
You can really feel the emotion from Ken Niumatalolo. Jabari Bates, 131 yards rushing and a touchdown. Scudero, 6 catches for 130 yards. Final thoughts?
Man, just happy for the Spartans. They battled. It was a tough start, but they came back, and I'm excited what the rest of the season looks like for them.
So their first win of the season. Next stop for the Spartans, the South Bay rivalry at Stanford, and that should be a fun one next week. San Jose State comes back from a 2-touchdown deficit to win it on a field goal with seconds left, 31-28 for our entire crew. I'm Larry Beal. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Independence is writing your own story. Heffernan Insurance Brokers is independent. It means just like you, we live our values. We are there for the driven, the dreamers, the risk takers. We know what it takes. We are independent and employee owned. That is independent.